sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear that...
Hey. Be the reason someone smiles today. Okay, bye.
Is it because of... This is my mom. Hold on. I'm trying to work right now. You over there calling my phone. This is D'Angelo. You can say hi. And don't be holding up traffic because you got cars behind you. Did you record that?
After these messages, we'll be right back.
What? You never told me Massengill douche has Effectol. I just bought it. Only Massengill has Effectol for effective douching any time of the month.
Massengill adds Effectol to all 3 fragrances for a clean, fresh feeling of gentle, effective douching.
I've always liked Massengill's more comfortable slanted design, and only Massengill has Effectol for effective douching any time of the month.
Trust Massengill, the leader for 74 years.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Bruh.
Are these your drugs?
Look, Dad, it's not
Where did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
I order you to undress and show me your thingies.
But, Captain, that violates intergalactic law, or something.
Number 1, I order you to go take a number 2.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Tell me where specifically is the weirdest place that you personally, girls, have ever gotten the urge to make whoopee? The weirdest place, Olga? Yes, Olga?
In the ass?
No, what I'm talking about is the weirdest location, the weirdest place.
Location?
Yeah.
I don't
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby.
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
Why, thank you, and you're here, and it is Thursday on The Vibe. Do you feel it, baby? You heard her say, oh shit, are you ready? I know you feel it now. You feel that? You can't help but feel this shit. Oh, what you know about this? We're about to get it funky up in here. Come on, swing it. Let's swing it on a Thursday, everybody. This is The Vibe Stream Show 328. Shout out of a cannon on a Thursday, because it's the first of 2 shows for me today, folks. This is the early part of my day. Hell, I'm going to be coming on the air at 10 p.m. Come on, swing it. Come on, swing it. I'll be coming on at 10 p.m. tonight to drink, smoke, laugh, and joke, but right now, I'm here with you to make some vibes. Pelvic thrust. I'm doing pelvic. You can't see it. Pelvic thrust. I'm doing it. And we're going to do it for 3 hours. We got our bro backstage, Andrew the Giant. I'm sure Scott Fitzpatrick and all the guys will jump in later on. All right. Yo, it's about that time to bring forth the chat family check-in. We're going to do the not-so-serious news. Okay, Marky Mark. BF, that's copyright music. That's what Jake would tell me, Jake Huston. All right, folks, let's do it. You guys can tell I'm excited today. I'm also excited to let you guys know people are watching and or listening to The Vibe. I say that many times, and I will prove it even more today because I took it another step further. For those of you that like to listen only and you say, BF, I like your show. I listen to it after the fact, or I can't really listen to it live. Well, I got another solution for you, folks. BF Live The Vibe is now available in podcast form. Specifically on YouTube Music, you will notice this is through the YouTube Music app under podcast. If you just type in BF Live, I'm just getting in the algorithm. I have this playlist on here that you see. This will be the daily shows, and this will be some of my featured guests. So for those of you who maybe want to download me, if there's a favorite episode or you say I can't really watch BF, the option is on here on YouTube Music. They give you the option to click on audio only, video back and forth if there's something going on in the audio that you might enjoy seeing. And you can also download episodes over there if like you're going on a plane or for whatever reason you might have to download an episode. So that's some new shit happening on BF Live The Vibe. Look for me on YouTube Music under podcast, BF Live The Vibe. All right, well, let's get the vibe started, folks. I see people gathering in the chat. I got a bro backstage coming. He's ready to come in. He looks a little weird, but he's ready to go. We got lots of fun stuff we're going to get to today. Fun video, graphic, all kind of stuff like that. Sound bites we're going to do. I got a whole list of shit right here we're going to get to. Like I always do, folks. I write out a show every day. We're going to do the not-so-serious news, a few not-so-serious news stories. Let me see. We're going to do the National Day calendar. I got a little segment for some sports boys we can get into. Some guys playing some sports on their own, some backyard sports. I got all kind of stuff that we can get here too. We're going to get in and see the year of the pickle because this is the year of the pickle. We're in a pickle, folks, the year of 2025. You might notice on social media, when you go out on social media, everything has some kind of pickle theme. They're making pickle pie, pickle drinks, pickle ice cream, pickle everything. We're in a pickle. We'll kind of get into that later, that and more. It's going to be 3 hours, folks, so let's hang out right here in the middle of the day. This is BF Live, the Vibe Stream Show 328. It is Thursday, folks, so let's bring our bro in. Because everybody on Andrew the Giant 96 is saying, who is this guy? I tuned in for Andrew the Giant 96. Well, here he is. Wait no more. He is the Human Sports Ticker we know him as. And he's a superstar coming off of an all-star appearance last night on a highly watched podcast. We're going to talk all about it with him right now. He is the celebrity friend you know, the Human Sports Ticker, Andrew the Giant. And like he didn't even make it. He didn't make it to the show. He didn't make it, folks. I'm sorry. Sorry, Andrew didn't make it. He's all worn out from being a superstar. He was on the Shuley Network last night. So, all right, we'll get back to Andrew later. So I'll wake him up, and he's going to tell you all about how exciting it was. It was so exciting last night. He was sitting in on an Uncle Rico show. So, I'll give you a little background information. Many times, Andrew, a lot of times, he wants to have like these video calls with us and kind of run his show, if you will. So last night, one of these video calls went down. I didn't participate in it on the No Filter. I left it to the No Filter crew because normally it's something directly about that show on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. But last night, I'm watching Perry, and I'm like flipping around on my YouTube, and all of a sudden I notice Uncle Rico's on, and I notice in the thumbnail that this picture right here, he was more awake than this, but this picture right here, he was up in the corner. This is my boy. Let's see what I can get out of Andrew right here. Let's see what we can do here. But let's do some. How about let me go down my elements right here. Let's run a little fun something. See if we can get his attention.
1, 2, 3, 4. Doom tech tech doom tech doom tech tech doom tech.
You didn't hear that one, folks. That head is going further and further back. Well, let's rest assured, lest anyone think that Andrew is dead. I've been podcasting with him for the better part of 5 years now, and he's never been dead yet. So we're going to go with that. But yeah, he was on the Shuley Network last night. Of course, they were doing the Stuttering John thing. I think he was out in Denver, Colorado or something. And Andrew was doing the damn thing, like commenting and taking shots at John. And John was complaining about how hard it is to get up in the day. And Andrew's like, you think it's hard for you to get up in the day? And talking about living with pain. And there wasn't nothing that John could say that Andrew didn't have like a kind of witty comeback for. So it was nice. And Shuley interacted real good with him. Zen, all of them. And then they had audio drops of him like talking shit about Mike Morse, you untalented piece of shit and all that. Shout out to all my friends over there on the Shuley Network. Thanks for having our boy Andrew on last night. So we might talk about that if he ever wakes up or if anybody else joins us. But hell, I know I can talk about it with you guys in the chat family. Let's go. 3 hours of positive vibe. Let's get the chat family check-in going, folks. And like I said, this is going to be the first of 2 shows for me tonight. This is like my Thursday, my 2-show night. You know, I think Bobby Nick, probably safe to say that every day is a 2 or more show for my friend Bobby Nick. He'll probably be along later if he wakes up. Man, I imagine that's why Andrew is asleep, because I think they've been hanging out late night with Matt and things of this nature. But yeah, so Bobby Nick, I try to be like Bobby Nick. He always has 2 shows a day. But today is my 2-show day because at 10 p.m. tonight, you know what I'll be doing. Maybe some of you do. I'll be doing it on the Replayables 100 Proof Podcasting channel. We're going to drink, smoke, laugh, and joke. We're going to watch some fun videos. You're going to spin the wheel that tells us what we have to do when we drink, smoke, laugh, or joke. And a lot of fun will be had tonight. So 10 o'clock tonight, when you haven't had enough fun in your day and you want to start your weekend off on a Thursday night, please join us. The links for all of the stuff that we're talking about are in the chat, 100 Proof Podcasting and things of this nature. All right, guys, well, let's hang out. Let's see if Andrew ever wakes up or if the chat family check-in wakes him up, or maybe the boys will come along and wake him up. But I don't mind. You know, Andrew, he loves doing this stuff, and I've gotten used to this many years ago where, you know, you think you got to take him off the air or whatever, and just Andrew, he's perfectly happy to sit there. So we'll do what we have to do as we go along here in the day, and we're going to wake him up at some point for sure. Maybe during the opening chat family check-in, guys. It's Thursday. Look at Coma's Coma Boy. Says the Reverend Wild Bill. I see you in the chat. I'm reading ahead. I'm kind of doing what Perry does. I'm pre-reading. And speaking of Perry, my Perry PCL fans last night, Perry and Bob went down last night. Yes, it did. Applause, yes. Thank you. And Perry going to Perry last night. And yeah, he came on with some kind of attitude after kind of running off the air the other night and cutting off the power. He had the nerve to come on like he had some kind of ability or have an attitude or a say or anything about it. So we'll get into that. We'll go over to Twitter X and look at little Perry Caravello Live when we do Perry Talk. But right now, I was about to grab the glasses. So let's see if this wakes him up, guys. Hey, what are you doing today? It's Thursday. We're going to hang out for the next 3 hours. So why don't you jump in the chat, if it's only for a minute during your lunch, just to let me know that you're kind of looking in. And don't forget, those people going back to work that can't watch it, go over to YouTube Music and you can download now BF Live The Vibe right there on YouTube Music, folks. So let's go. I see all the friends in the chat. The glasses go on. We're going to see if we can wake up Andrew on this Thursday, but we're going to wake ourselves up. This is the opening chat family check-in, folks. It is Thursday. This is BF Live The Vibe stream show 328. Let's have fun. Let's go.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, that's what we're going to, I think part of me thought, you know, it's always funny to try to wake up Andrew. But another funny part, which you might have saw yesterday, is that we just start the show and he wakes up and we kind of tell him what part of the show he's in and how much he slept through. So maybe we'll have fun doing that today. Or maybe he's ready to whip the horse. He wasn't even on time to whip the horse yesterday, but we're going to whip the horse. Oh, that was an actual snore. Post them up, everybody, because I'm listening to him and I'm looking for things. Here we go. Post time, everybody. Post your chats now in the opening chat family check-in. Let me know what you're up to today. Are they in? I'm going to read them. Pecan always starts us off. with the most enthusiastic goonie goo goo, you begonias. He throws out his pecan emoji. He says, unga bunga, and what are you gonna know? And to that I say, what are you gonna know, my friend pecan? Let's go. Pecan always staying with his pattern of checking in with his next one being a generous $2 super chat, saying, oh shit, we're doing it and we're having it. To Cal, to call, and let's go. We're doing it.
Doing it.
We are doing it. Welcome, Pecan. Thank you, buddy. Let's go on a Thursday. Let's get it going, buddy. Pecan throws out. I love your tradition, buddy. Having fun with all of the emojis. He can only do that because he's a member here on the Vibe, and you can too for as little as $4.99 a month. And he helps somebody out become a member because Pecan gifted one BF Live, the Vibe membership, expanding our family of positivity. And I'll go through here and see who got that, Pecan. Thank you, my friend. To Cal, fuck yeah, says Pecan. He throws out the Bobby Nick as a Canadian flag right there. Hoya, the Reverend Wild Bill says, I was going to ask you for this update if you didn't put it in here, Wild Bill. He says, boss is still in the hospital. Move to ICU. Send prayers and positive energy, please. I'm lost without the boss. I'm with you, boss. With the boss and you in that whole sentiment, buddy, because yeah, our others are significant. Others are significant. That's why we call them that. So prayers for strength and healing for Mrs. Reverend Wild Bill, the boss. What are you gonna know? Reverend Wild Bill gives our Rumble some love over there. There you can tell by, I can tell by the little arrow on it. A prayer hands up over there. Lynn Monger is checking in. And Lynn Monger says,
we're doing it.
We are doing it, Lynn. How you doing today on this Thursday? Andrew's okay, but you might ask anyway. Michael Hops checks in and says, hey, on the BF Live, the Vibe channel. I appreciate you checking in on the Vibe. I hope everybody likes, shares, and subscribes for absolutely free, whatever channel you're enjoying this on. Just late, not gay. You know that I'm highly heterosexual, but I am tardy. We really out here, says Michael Hops. We are really out here, Mike. We're having it, we're feeling it. This is good vibrations. Trigger My checks in. I know you caught a membership yesterday because I remember thinking that Trigger My is going to be very happy to catch a membership on BF Live the Vibe. BF, you are supposed to be, you are supposed to be off today for the holiday. That is, it is my Juneteenth holiday, everybody. For anybody that follows that, it was the day that, my understanding, that someone had to literally physically travel to Texas to let the last of those that didn't know that the message didn't make it to, that slavery has ended in the United States. Praise Jesus! Yes, and the irony isn't lost on me that a bunch of white people take off to celebrate slavery being over, but I digress. Hey, Trigger, how you doing today? Hi, Pecan from Trigger checking in. Michael Hops checks in and says, holidays, ew. Lynn Monger says, maybe he doesn't want to celebrate the holiday. Maybe not. That's it. I like trying to be here with you guys because if there's many of you off to work, I like to give you some vibes and pick up some vibes. Hoping for the best, Wild Bill for the missus, says our friend Trigger. The Reverend Wild Bill says some holiday called Juneteenth, whatever it is, blah, 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 all that stuff. You never know, says Lynn Monger. I used Massengill. You used the Massengill douche? Did you like that kind of douche commercial from back in the day? It's funny the things they subject to us to Terry Nee. I'd watch that commercial and then I'd see they have the little nozzle and they talk about the nozzle. And I grew up, I got two older sisters and a mother, so then I'd see some of that stuff around my house and I'd be like, ugh, the TV told me what that's for. Ooh, that's nasty. How you doing, Terry Nee? Trigger gets the love from Wild Bill. Hey, Terry Nee from Lynn Monger. Oh, shit. Wild Bill knows that means we're about to have it, and we're about to do it. Lynn gets acknowledged from our friend Terry Nee. Terry Nee checking in on the Vibe. How you doing there, everybody? Terry Nee and HB, sir, from Happy Birthday, sir, from the Reverend Wild Bill. Reverend Wild Bill, thanks for remembering. Tiffany Washington says, hoya to everyone. Bart is home and sleeping. Well, Andrew is podcasting and sleeping. So he's one-upped him. How you doing? I'm glad to hear that. At least he's going to be sleeping. He's doing it in the comfort of his own home. RIPTG always says the Reverend Wild Bill. That job site will never be finished. That's right, because they're always wearing their purple shirts. I got at least 2 videos, different songs of them guys singing on that construction site. Yeah, I hope that wasn't over a period of years and maybe just knock those out in a week or in a short period there, Terry Nee. But I think of that too. Tiffany Washington, HIGH from the Reverend Wild Bill. Michael Hobbs says, drugs are bad, okay. But Mike, you remember my rule? Drugs are bad, okay, unless you have enough to share with everybody. That's right. If you got enough to share, then they're not so bad. Michael Hops also says, unless we share. There you go. He remembers my rule. He remembers my rule on BF Live the Vibe. Tiffany Washington checks in and says, hi, Wild Bill. Praying for you and your family. Terry Nee says, BF, learn me some drugs. He smoked one joint with a guy, and he's about to dox you and everything, you know? Michael Hobbs, okay, says the Red Wild Bill. Ha, says the Red Wild Bill. There we go. We are we really out here, Michael Hobbs. We really are. We're doing it. We're having it.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. You guys are awesome. Let's keep the energy going on a Thursday. There's my membership link if you're so inclined. BF Live the Vibe for as little as $4.99 a month. Who is this Tom Gully everyone speaks of? Well, you know what, Reverend Wild Bill? If it wasn't for the ironic statement that I made part of my opening liftoff reel, where he says at the very end, which you're aware of, I don't think that any of us would actually see him anymore. So that you can kind of blame me for that, but I liked what I did with that. Tiffany Washington is throwing out the puffs already, folks. Do you partake? Do you imbibe? We don't judge you here on the Vibe. Like I said, as long as you got enough to share with everybody. How you doing, Tiff? Widow Killer checks in and says, ha ha ha. Marky Mark, High Pitch Eric's future brother-in-law. How you doing there, Widow Killer check? Well, who's High Pitch? This is Kelly Clarkson. How you doing, Widow Killer checking in? Terry Nee says, I can see the obstacles are going in my way. I'm not going to sing this whole thing, really. Bright, shining day. That's right. Oh, Terry Nee, right. Look. Bro, that has to be because we live in the same kind of, at least, weather region. We live in the kind of East Coast area of the United States, and it has been nothing but gloomy every other day, torrential downpours, tiny bit of sun, more rain. We're kind of in a pattern over here on the East Coast of the United States. So I'm pretty sure that's why Terry Nee says that. It's probably been keeping him off the golf course. It's been stopping me from cutting my grass, y'all. My grass situation is getting out of hand with all this rain. Yeah. Oh, thank you there, Widow Killer. Widow Killer says, BF, I posted an update to Liv Morgan's injury in the Discord. Long as it isn't a video, because they're kind of hype about videos. If I show anything WWE, your whole episode gets blocked if you do any like video or audio. But a picture I normally can get away with. Let me go over here in Discord. I see Liv Morgan. Okay, as long as it can be a report visit. Maybe that'll wake Andrew up. I see that. Thank you. And Widow Killer, I saw the video clip when she kind of did it, which I won't play because, once again, you show one little bit of WWE, they block your entire episode until you take it out. So I did see the move. It looked innocent enough, like a regular ring bump where the girl kind of leg tied her and Liv went down on her shoulders, like flat on the mat, and then she got up screaming with that pain. Thank you, Widow Killer. Thanks for checking in on the Vibe. Electric Gino. Electric Gino. Electric. 626. The chili cook-off is the party of the year. And we're getting ever closer with it being the 19th. We're getting, like a week away from the chili cook-off. How you doing, Electric Head Gino? We'll talk about that. We'll see what he had to say about that when he and Bob got together last night on PCL for Wednesday. Terry Nee checks in with the pickles. It's the year of the pickle, Terry Nee. You're so good about sending me so much content. It's going to be a point where I'm going to forget every little piece, but I know that you did send me something in the pickle category. Ha, said the Electric Head Gino, having fun already. Tiffany Washington says, hey, Terry, Electric Head and Widow Killer. My flight is booked for 6/26. Let's go, Terry. I saw you in the chat last night. He is amazing, bro. A guy that gets paid. A guy that gets paid to sit there and just read things. And that's no soundbite, folks. That's the one and only Andrew. Hey, Andrew. How you doing, buddy? I'll let you know that it's only 27 minutes after 12, and we're still on the chat family check-in, buddy. There's the big eyes Terry Nee likes. Terry Nee loves when he wakes up with big eyes. Oh, shit. How you doing, buddy? Well, we're doing a chat family check-in, and I don't think Lynn is as concerned as she used to be about you, but she's in the chat, buddy. Let's see. Everybody's going to say hello to you now. Hey, look, I set you up with a big intro last night. My big dude, I'm like, he's a human sports ticker. He made his return to the Shuli Network last night. He was up in the big leagues, and I put you on screen, and I get nothing but a bunch. I get this. Here's what I got. I'm like, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew. So there we go. That's why he's tired, because the man's podcasting all the time. Andrew, now that you're awake, I know that people's going to want to jump in. Tell us about how that went last night. You returned to the Shuli Network.
It was hilarious.
It was fun, buddy. So is that what the video call was about that I didn't partake in earlier yesterday? You told everybody in the chat that you were doing that?
You okay?
Oh.
Yeah.
Getting double. All right. I'll take you off the screen for a second so you can do your thing. There you go. I want to take him off screen. Go ahead, do what you got to do, Andrew. Talk and make sure you're squared away with your snacks and all that stuff, and make sure Grandma knows you're okay. Widow Killer says, highly watched podcast. Andrew was on Rogan. Not quite that highly watched, just a little higher than maybe some of the view levels that we get, Widow Killer. But yeah, it was fun because Andrew, you know, that's how he got started in this game, through Shuli finding him, Andrew being Andrew on Instagram. I see you wave your hand, Andrew, if you're ready to come back in, buddy. All right, you ready? There you go. That's it. He's not riding a roller coaster. Widow Killer thought when I said you were on a highly watched podcast, he thought I meant Joe Rogan, but not quite that high, buddy. So how did that go last night? So Shuli and them called you and had you sit in on Uncle Rico, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was funny. I told people that you got some good lines in there when John was complaining about how hard it was to get up and how hard you think it is for me and how getting through life and all. You had some good lines going back to him, buddy. Good comments.
And he was like, he had this song. I forgot what it was. It was
Yeah.
like, sitting in a wheelchair, sitting around.
Oh yeah, right. He was singing the Quadfather song about being pathetic and sitting in your shitting in your wheelchair, something making up one of his horrible songs. Well, there you go. Well, you've accomplished a lot more than a Stuttering John in a lot of ways, Andrew. So yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I heard you talking shit about Stuttering Mike, you untalented piece of shit. You were like telling him you were like taking over the show. I heard some of that going down. So did they have you do some sound drops, Andrew? Because I saw some things being said and your lips weren't moving.
They were doing sound drops.
They were doing. Did you did they like take them out of a previous program, or did you say some things for them?
I said some things.
I thought so, because they seem pretty like fresh, like up to date comments. So there you go. So Andrew is the big podcaster. He's getting back in the mix. It was like being back home, Andrew, wasn't it? I thought it was really cool. I thought Shuli was good with you and Zen. Zen's been on like the other shows that we've done together where we had Zen on as a guest. He's been on with you before on camera.
I love Zen.
Mm-hmm.
That dude is pure gold.
I like how he told Shuli to shut up one point because you were doing some good lines, throwing out some good lines there, and Shuli kept trying to like make the show go forward. And finally, Zen said, "Hey man, why don't you just let Andrew take control of the show a little bit there?" I remember hearing that, Andrew. So that was fun. And Shuli was like, okay. He had your back on that, yeah, because I kind of agreed at the time. I'm like, Andrew's spitting out some pretty good like lines after lines here, you know. Shuli should just let him go, and Zen was like, yeah, man, why don't... and he put you on top and all that stuff. So that was a lot of fun. But right now, we're here with Andrew the Giant on BF Live The Vibe and Andrew the Giant 96. And dare I say, not even dare I say, Andrew, tell people who has the most subscribers in this Dabbleverse, in this All We Do.
I do.
Fuck yeah, Andrew got the most. 39,700 and change. My last check last night, Andrew.
Even though I'm losing like crazy.
All right, well, I'm going to help you a little bit, Andrew, and I was going to wait and pull all these out at the end of the show for my boys, but since you're always so concerned about keeping your subs up, I kind of did a little something for all my boys, a little kind of promo thing, maybe a little visual to help out. So please, Andrew the Giant, even though he has 39,700 and plus, he's trying to get to that 40,000, but he's really distracted by the 10 or so that are being peeled off by the algorithm at a time. So whenever you have a chance, go over there and like, subscribe to anything that Andrew does. Andrew the Giant 96 or Andrew and No Filter, buddy. Now watch the screen because I made something for you that will kind of show people this. Watch us. Oh, what you know about that, Andrew? Andrew plugs. Andrew plugs. What do you think, buddy? You like that?
I like that.
That's your plug. You recognize that picture?
Yes.
Tell everybody where that picture's from.
What was it?
That was the Brewers game where Bone Rose took you to the Brewers game, buddy.
Yes.
our West Coast bro and a co-host of the Sports Heads. He came all the way from California to Wisconsin, picked up and scooped him up and took him to a Brewers game. That's how we ended up with getting this picture. So please, there it is. There it is visually, Andrew. YouTube. Well, Andrew the Giant 96, and right there at No Filter Andrew, right there. There's your plugs. He is. I had to give you. I'm like, he's the. I had to give you some professional stuff, man. You was on a professional show last night.
So, I think Zen really enjoyed my.
Yeah, your banter, because Zen is a lot like Scott, and he likes the chaos and the madness. He likes that when a show's trying to go on and you kind of just jump in and do like one of your one-liners or just kind of take over the show. I know he kind of really likes that a lot, like Scott does, you know. Like everybody's. So let's continue on here.
Really
yes.
Wasn't pissed off about that.
Who wasn't pissed off?
I hope Shuli wasn't pissed off about that.
No way, man. Shuli goes with the flow, and he likes anything that happens fun and spontaneous in real time. He'll roll with Andrew. He's an old bro with yours. Let's see. Kahuna Nui's checking in more on the daily and says pickles are a tool for women, and that's it. No man should ever eat pickles. Well, it's funny that you say that it's a tool, Kahuna Nui, because you think much like my friend and co-host here, Andrew. Andrew was wondering, right, when I do this pickle bit, he was like, it was one of the first things he said. He's like, I wonder if women use pickles to pleasure themselves. Well, Kahuna Nui's backing you up on there, buddy. How you doing? Tiffany Washington checks in and says hi to Kahuna. The Widow Killer and Terry Nee, Kahuna from Mandy Diff. Hey, Tiff from Kahuna Nui. Kahuna Nui shouts out Mandy Diff. The night bots running P Cuts bots, as all of our friends bots as well. Andrew was great yesterday. He was funny and awake. That's very important. Because we have fun. We can make Andrew funny when he's asleep. We've done that too. But yes, Andrew is more funny and more enjoyable when he's awake. But we have plenty of fun, even when he's asleep.
1, 2, 3, 4. Doom tech, tech, doom tech, doom tech, tech, doom tech.
All right, let's continue on with the opening chat family check-in.
Julie was like, after the show,
yeah,
he was impressed with my,
penis. Okay.
What's the word? I'm trying to find it.
Your professionalism and your charisma. Maybe that's it.
I have grown so much.
Yep.
And I think Shuli sees that.
He absolutely does. And bro, and I want to say this kind of, you wrapped me up in this, and that you were mentioning No Filter and everybody, and I'm watching you, and all of a sudden you were like, and BF, don't forget BF Live. And they said some really nice stuff. So thank you, Andrew. That's my bro. Even mentioned me.
Yeah, like, dude, I podcast with you every day now, so it's like, why the fuck not? Like,
no, I appreciate that. And Shuli remembered, he's like, yeah, man, like he talked about us as a group. He's like, I jumped in with you and we've all been doing this the same time, pretty much the same time as him. It wasn't too long after Shuli left the Howard Stern show, started his podcast, that we got to know you and started our podcast.
Like, I kept saying this to Shuli.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be here today.
Yep.
Like doing this stuff without him.
I can say that with all confidence too, Andrew, because during the, when he left the Howard Stern show and started his own show, we all kind of jumped in the chat, and he was like already seeing you out there on Instagram doing all your sports shorts and all that stuff. So he brought you to us. But yes, if it wasn't for Shuli, like throwing my chats up or my comments and kind of saying, hey, this is funny, or kind of using that and rolling it into the next thing they were doing, I don't know that I would have had the confidence to go to the next step. And he's given me opportunities. He gave us opportunities. We did Sports Heads on the Shuli Network. Well, maybe I'm supposed to be applause. And I did the Shawnee Zone. So Shuli has given me many opportunities. So that's a safe statement from me there, Andrew. Let's continue on with the chat family check-in. Go ahead, finish up.
Like, Shuli was like, you're my no, and I'm like, no. I'm back with the fam and I love it.
Hell yeah, you were back at the fam, yeah. Yeah, it was great energy. I could tell he wasn't just giving you lip service. I could tell he was genuinely enjoying you and wants to have you back on the show. That was my take. Widow Killer says, Bobby Nick is the new Regis Philbin. He's the hardest working man in podcast. You gotta say that, man. He is, and he deserves any kind of whatever accolades or anything that he gets, super chats or anything, because he works. The guy is on the air all the time. He really loves this shit, you know? And I think, you know, he likes having company and all that stuff, but he also loves just hanging out with whoever wants to get together and talk. Andrew, go ahead.
Fuck me up. Good to plug him.
Oh, wait a minute. Well, you kind of plugged him in the overall sense of no filter, Andrew, I guess. You know. And, you know, a lot of times people always confuse Bobby Nick and Bobby Fran and all. So he might have been half talking about Bobby Nick when he said that he's been with you, you know, ever since we've kind of been doing this. So, yeah, we got some experience under our belts, Andrew. Well, look who's checking in. People saying hello. Look who it is. It's Amber. You see what I did there? What's up, Juicy Man Meat from the Reverend Wild Bill. Kahuna says, hey to Terry, Reverend Wild Bill, and Pecan. Mandy Diff shouts out Rev, Electric Head, Gino. The Nightbot's running the Shawnee Zone. That's right, a guy from the Stern history and all that stuff. And I did the show I was just talking about, the Shawnee Zone on the Shuley Network with not high register Sean, but
it's Shawnee.
That's right, it's Shawnee. Go ahead, he started up his own YouTube channel. He's going to bring back the Shawnee Zone, so help him build up his subs.
No one in my chat right now. It's ridiculous.
Oh, Andrew, you know what I noticed yesterday? About 10 minutes before the show ended yesterday, and it showed up in my report. There was like a dip in like the show yesterday. It looked like everybody got kicked out of this show yesterday afternoon, bro. Like I noticed that the viewers were just crawling, like somebody took pulled a plug out of a drain or something. And it literally is like that on the graph of my results from yesterday's show. So there's always something weird going on with the algorithm. Prayers, Rev, from Mandy Diff. Reverend Wild Bill gets a love from Kahuna Nui. Kahuna says, damn, Rev, first I'm hearing of this, and he's giving you prayers for the boss. Hoya, Wild Bill is giving all love from over there on Facebook. And prayer hands from all the places you can watch the vibe today. Widow Killer says, just because BF looks like Tracy Morgan doesn't mean he has to take, that's crazy. That's crazy. You think I look, that's crazy. Well, look, go ahead, Andrew.
I love taking shots at Southern John.
You did. You
from the clip of Bobby Nick.
Oh, well, that was from a while ago. I do have that clip too when Bobby Nick was doing many shows. I think he was on BYB or something, and Stuttering John stopped by, and that was at a point in time where Bobby Nick finally had enough. And when you piss off a Canadian, you've really done some shit. And he was out, like Stuttering John was out here talking mad shit, and he talked about somebody that we had just lost recently. And yeah, Bobby Nick lost his shit, a Canadian, on Stuttering John. That is an epic clip. I think I played it a month or so ago. You know, it's funny, Widow Killer, that you say Tracy Morgan, because I've had like my nieces came up to me one year, many years ago, and they said, we've come to a conclusion, Uncle Bob. And I'm like, what? And they said, we think that you look like the white Busta Rhymes. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. So I get these, that's crazy. You think I look like Tracy Morgan? That's crazy. You think that? Who thinks that? That's crazy. To turn off some stuff here. I think I got something in the line of that. Yeah, Andrew. So it was good having you on the Shuley Network last night again. I have a feeling you're going to be back sooner than later this time, buddy. He said to like hit him up, right, when you want to come on or something.
And I was like, sorry, I haven't been like messaging you. I don't want to be like a burden like Jake or any of the other guys. I'm like,
you're a professional.
Like, dude, you're Andrew. You're not them.
There you go.
Cool,
that's right. You keep that.
Do whatever you want, dude. Like,
there you go, buddy. There's a difference because Andrew putting the work in. That's right.
You know when the pussy good though, when you see that discharge.
Yeah.
What's up, baby? This is your dick.
This your
ding-a-ling, goddamn.
This your dick. This your ding-a-ling, goddamn it.
I mean, I know because his room smell like socks and bus off. His room smell like socks and bust off, Artie.
Talking about his son, his room smell like socks and bust off. There you go. Thank you for your racial comment here on this Juneteenth. Terry Nee says Kahuna Nui, while Bill says the first slave owner in U.S. was black. And that's a more you know from our friend Wild Bill. We can't keep like rehashing this history. Let's get over it. Let's get on with it. Juneteenth is late for its holiday. Because it's I get it. It's black people time. I get it. Yes. Just a Guess says number 3 on Andrew the Giant, but you're number 1, buddy. As we continue on with this fun opening chat family check-in on a Thursday, we're seeing what everybody's up to. Armchair emojis and BF Chang and Andrew being utilized by Just a Guess. He supports me as a member here on the Vibe. Dear Ranger checks in and says, hey Andrew, sleeping? Well, say hello to him awake now. Dear Ranger checks in.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, like, has the algorithm, like, taken away the, shorts?
I don't know. Let's see. Oop, there's Amber checking in again on Trigger. Chin scratches? Chin scratches. Amber says, rain's supposed to stop today. No more rain until next Tuesday. Allegedly. We need no rain. We need to be up. Cup and Bowl checks in from Andrew the Giant 96 channel and says 50% of the time I tune in, he's sleeping. Well, you must be a regular viewer of Andrew the Giant over there on Andrew the Giant 96. Cup and Bowl. Say hello to him while you're awake.
Hi, man. How are you?
There you go. Cup and Bowl. You called him on awake time. Welcome to the Vibe. Amber, Just a Guess, Terry Nee, and then she has fun with the pecan armchair and Slurpee emojis, does Mandy Diff. Electric Gino's laughing in the chat, which is great. I'm eating a can of chili on 626, Perry emoji, or at least getting one from Wendy's on 626.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't know. He's going to say not allowed, but you got to follow the rules, and we're going to go over and do a little Perry talk later because we're going to find out, because we all know that it is Perry's house. Got to follow Perry's rules.
My house.
All right.
He's not allowed in my house.
Who?
No one's allowed in my house.
Why not?
Unless I allow them in my house.
So,
then if I allow them here,
allowed.
they're allowed. My house.
Mm-hmm.
My house.
Mm-hmm.
Then they're allowed.
Go to hell, Jagoff.
That's right. What's up, buddy?
And also, Shelly may have hinted he may help me talk to one of a kind RVD one of these days.
Oh, that would be great. I know he does know RVD a little bit. It might be a little hard to pin him down. He seems like a wild, busy guy. But I know that he had had him on a while ago, and you weren't able to take part in that, were you, Andrew?
It truly, genuinely felt terrible about it.
Oh, I know.
He did, because he was like, we'll have fun again for you.
All right.
I think
Then maybe
he still feels bad about it a little bit.
it's a snore. Yeah, it's a missed opportunity. It's a snorpocalypse or a snorpolorcubus. I don't know what snorpocalypse. Let's see what we got. I got Andrew farting, sleeping, smacking up, flip it, rub it down. I got Andrew Wolf. I don't have Andrew just sleeping. How about this one? Oh yeah, I do. Here we go. There it is. I knew I had one. I got two of them. All right, we get it. All right, let's see. Hola beaches, wave. Hola beaches. Says give me Bezos checking in. And Sweet Scorpio checks in. Can you sing her song, Andrew? That'd be funny if you could sing about Bobby.
Sweet Scorpio.
Fuck yeah, he can sing it. He go, we don't need no Bobby, Nick. Take that shit, Andrew. You got the Sweet Scorpio from Andrew. Hey, gimme from Tiffany Washington. The Nightbot's running all of our friends' bots, like the Shawnee Zone again, and Scott Fitzpatrick. You notice that Scott Andrew and Bobby Nick all have a dedicated box that contains all of their links through the chat. Hey, Tiffany Washington, Hoya from Peacunt. There's my membership link. Hey, Peacunt from Tiffany Washington. Sweet Scorpio gets shout out love from Peacunt, and Peacunt shouts out Gimme Bezos and says hola. Terry Nee says genius. Pickle is to stimulate and a douche. Wait a minute. You saying that it cleans? It's like a 2-for-1, like a scrub brush, Terry Nee? I don't know. I don't have those parts. Terry to the knee from Peacunt. J.A. checks in with the Hoya as we start to wind down. Come to the end of this opening chat family check-in. Amber says, oh, I love the music. Well, there you go. You said I was like only the second person. I couldn't believe that. Everything is sing-songy and musical to me, Amber. Even when my life is serious and I'd probably get like a result of a bad like health report, and I would bring a song to my head. So when I think of Amber, I think of this. J.A. gets the Hoya from Peacunt. Peas go and the smokes go up from J.A. Amber 29 gets the Hoya from Peacunt, and Amber gives it right back to him. I'm from the ghetto, and my baby mama cried from the ghetto. As the guacamole flies on a cold and gray Alberta morning, the mailman just brought Bobby something avocados. And Bobby Nick cries. Avocados. Andrew is the new Bob Levy on Uncle Rico. Oh, and shout out to Big Daddy Dodo. I saw Big Daddy Dodo in there giving you love, and he's the master of changing avatars in the moment, Andrew. And he had basically last night at one point, this was Big Daddy Dodo's avatar, was the picture of Andrew sitting just like that. So shout out to Big Daddy Dodo. He says, you're the new Bob Levy over there, buddy. What do you think?
Shut the fuck up.
I didn't say it. Kahuna said it.
You know that. Damn.
Oh, look who it is. It's Space Chief 75. Checking in on a Thursday saying, hey, BF and Andrew, been busy all week, but I'm here listening in. Well, Space Chief 75, I don't know. I didn't bookmark it, but keep in mind, my friend, I didn't bookmark my thing. I don't know why I didn't. But now, if you need just an audio version, BF Live The Vibe is now available under podcast in YouTube Music app. That's right. I use the YouTube Music app. I love it. It follows my algorithm. I love the way it feeds me. I gave up my Sirius long time ago because I prefer the way that my algorithm presents things to me that I won't expect coming. So Space Chief 75, if you're ever on YouTube Music, you can type in BF Live The Vibe, audio, video, download, all of that stuff, buddy. And because you're here, Andrew, we haven't done it. I don't think we've done it since Monday, bro. So it's me and it's you. So let's rock this out. Let's get some vibes going. And it helps promote our brother, so I like all the 2-for-1s that we do here on The Vibe. This was produced by Terry Nee. This is Thursday. Yes.
I love you, brother.
There you go.
All you do. For real. You're awesome.
Love from Andrew the Giant for Space Chief 75 as we play this Terry Nee produced promotional video. It's a vibe, folks. It's Thursday. This is Space Chief 75. You heard he's been busy all week, folks. I see he watches the little birds in the morning. He gets up and has his coffee, watches the birds, and I guess he does his drawings. Keep him busy, everybody. No two pieces of art are alike. No AI, all originals. Show art like my show art. You got a party coming up, an anniversary. You want to get a tattoo, but you don't want to trust the guy that might be there. Get Space Chief 75 to draw it up. Slide in his DMs on Twitter, X. We're just getting started, folks. Just getting started with this show, and this is the first of my 2 shows for the day. Terry Nee produced AI Jam. it in fact mesmerized, and I bet you were all mesmerized by the fact that there was no two pieces that were alike there. Space Chief 75 on Twitter X. Hey, chat family. From Space Chief 75. Hey, Space Chief, right on back from Tiffany, Washington. Space Chief shouts out Tiffany. Kahuna shouts out Space Chief and says, good to see you. Hey, Kahuna, right back from Space Chief. Pecan shouts out Widow Killer with the Hoya. Pecan gives love to Kahuna Nui, and Kahuna gives it right back to Pecan. Space Chief 75 is acknowledged by Pecan. Space Chief says, Perry's house is his house. You're damn right it's his house. He makes the rules, or at least he thinks he does. Let's see. But, it was funny because we got to see him and Bob hang out last night, and him and Bob, even though he denies it, they are best friends. They are.
Slow down with this best friend thing.
I can't joke around with my best friend.
Andrew, my sweet love.
This is what
Sweet
best
Scorpio
friends do.
appreciates you singing her
I
song.
never did a porn with my childhood best friend.
Oh, my.
You're a nice
We're going to wrap
guy.
up this
I'm not
opening
gonna
chat
make
family
sense.
check-in.
You're not a nice
I'm getting to the
guy.
bottom of it.
I'm not your chick.
The Pat Metheny group?
Well, you will be tonight.
I'm not sure where you pulled that reference from.
Slow down with this best friend thing.
Hey, man, you did from Space Chief 75.
My best friend.
Matt throws up the bones up in the BF in the midday freak.
Hey, you see, now he doesn't want to be near his best friend.
And he
I never did
says,
a porno.
Andrew, what's up, brother?
With any Asian guy, especially.
Hashtag Duck Juice. Space Chief 75 says, thanks, boys, and love you, Andrew. Ditto, back to you, my friend. Space Chief 75 gets the love from Matt. Matt gets love from Pecan. Omar was taken care of. Terry Nee is familiar with the bird watching stories that go on with Space Chief 75. If you're ever on Twitter X, you can see what they're talking about, their bird watching adventures. Pecan gets a shout out love and bones up from Matt. Trigger checks in and says, hi, Amber. Sorry, multitasking at work and listening in the background. Well, don't forget, if you need to walk away or you need an audio-only version and your phone won't handle that for you, you can go over to YouTube Music now. Under podcast, you can catch BF Live The Vibe. Hey, Matt from Tiffany, Washington. Matt gets the love from Space Chief 75. Hey, Tiffany from Matt. Trigger gets the Hoya from Pecan. Nicholas Leibold checks in from Andrew the Giant 96 and says, hi, Andrew. Say hello to your friend, Nicholas. Nicholas. Watching my show being co-streamed on Andrew the Giant's channel, Andrew the Giant 96. Articulate John checks in and says, the Golden Guys. That Bob and Perry, instead of the Golden Girls, they were kind of the Golden Guys last night, maybe. Robert Pena checks in on Andrew the Giant 96 and noticed that you were sleeping. How you doing, Robert Pena? I make the rules too, when the wife lets me. That sounds like a guy that's been married a very long time. The old couple, Articulate John says. Amber says, Trigger, no worries. The cats don't have jobs, by the way. Robert Pena says, he's awake. Finger number one. Yeah, you caught him awake. What are you eating there, Andrew?
Cheetos, fruit.
All right. Hey, and I heard you talking about your diet last night. You were telling them that your diet was better, you were eating better. And I seen Scott Fitzpatrick, our boy, was in the chat telling Shirley that you were a pothead, and he put it up. He said Andrew's a weed head now, or a pothead. And he said, is this true?
Yeah.
So, yeah. I so wanted, because I got videos in here of you, right? I so wanted to send him this. That would have been funny. Uncle Perry is loved by his best friend, Bob. Absolutely. I forgot he rated Randy's BJ a 12 out of 10. Widow Killer, we've heard him say that many times before. I've heard him in passing. He was like, it was good because what did he say? He slurped how he describes how what? He described how he slurped him and all that stuff. What is up, Andrew? You got a report? What do you got?
Weather report.
What's the weather report?
It's raining like mad.
Oh, shit. You're getting it down there, Mr. Florida man? But, bro, it is honey. I tried to say sunny in 87. It's, hey, honey. It's sunny in 87 where I'm at, Andrew. It's like hella hot when you stick your head out the door already, brother.
It is hurricane season around here, by the way.
Well, yeah, it seems like it's always the case. I was wondering why Omar has been hiding out, Terry. They're laughing about the bird watching. Pimp checks in. Pimp, it says, can you grab the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit? Can you grab it? What's up? That's coming in from Andrew the Giant 96 channel. There you go. And I saw the Zaire, what was his name? Zaire Alexander.
Yep.
He was in the facility yesterday, Andrew. He signed a 1-year deal, like you reported as breaking sports news on this show just yesterday. Cornerback defender Zaire Alexander is going to sign for 1 year with the Baltimore Ravens.
Did you see the video of the hug between them two?
Yes, I saw him Lamar acknowledge him, and I also saw Humphreys acknowledge him too. Granny checks in and says, thunderstorms just moved in on us. These guys, these Florida guys, they're not used to when it goes below 50 degrees or when water falls out of the sky. They just ain't used to this shit.
You ain't lying, Granny. Holy shit.
Because Granny has been a Florida man, and now Andrew is our recent Florida man. The Golden Guys, starring Bob Perry, Mole, and Tony Hawk.
Shut the fuck up.
That is allowed. I would love that. We got to, it's funny, Widow Killer, because he always said never, like he's never going to be back in here again. Bob's never coming in again, never going to smoke again. Tony's never coming back. We've already seen him come back. And then they got into that hellacious wrestling match and fight and all, which was Perry's fault. He started it.
Shut the fuck up.
You started it, bro. He wasn't even touching you. You were just mad because he wasn't leaving in time. Hey, Wavy G from Tiffany, Washington. Florida got their weather back. They got their weather back. And with that, folks, we end the opening chat family check-in and we get on with the show.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh yeah, that's what we're gonna do. This is what we do. You talk amongst yourselves, you talk with me and Andrew, and we're going to have 3 hours of positive vibes and fun here today. Right, Andrew? As he drops food on him. Now, does the grandma keep the dog out when you're eating, Bill? Because I know if there's a dog in the house and knows you're eating, it's going to be at your feet, like waiting for that shit.
Yep.
The dog comes waiting at your feet?
Yep.
They know. They walk in that room and say, oh, that food eating. Let me get in there. Let me get some of that what drops on the floor there, Andrew. Well, them dogs are smart, man. Let's check in. We got some friends checking in enthusiastically. We got crippin' and dipping, checking in from Andrew the Vibe 96 channel saying, woo, let's go on a vibe Thursday. You say hello to crippin' and dipping?
What's up, buddy?
Is that like code for something? Is that like the gang crippin', or is it I know because you have some people that are kind of a cripple fight. Is it that, or what kind of crippin' are we talking about there, Andrew?
Yep.
Yeah, he's one of your bros. I know that you give a lot of inspiration to bros that might be handy capable, if you will, or mobility limited, whatever you call it nowadays, Andrew, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, crippin' and dipping, hanging out in the chat family check-in. Hey, from Wavy G checking in. Granny Namaste from Peak Hunt. Wavy G gets the Hoyer from Peak Hunt. And we continue on here with the vibe. Clippin', it says, clippin', I'm sorry. With all those funky letters that look like crippin', and maybe I got gang sign. I got gang stuff going on in my mind. I gotta say it was a good day. He said no clipping. There you go, bro. Thank you for straightening that up for me. I do. I read shit on the fly, and you can see how that lettering might mess somebody up there, buddy. Thanks, man. We clipping, cripping, and dipping. We're doing all of it. We don't hate on none of it here on the vibe, buddy. All right, I heard a little boop coming in backstage, and that little boop means we got a friend checking in. So I'm going to give them a couple Mississippi, give them a couple seconds to catch their breath and get their shit going right. All right, well, let's keep this going right here on the vibe today. All right, I'm having fun already. Let's set the mood here on the vibe. I'm always talking about positive vibes here, Andrew. What do you having? What did you say you were eating? You were eating chips and what else?
No, Cheetos and some fruit.
Cheetos and some fruit. Well, I think there's something missing from your diet, Andrew. Oh, let me play it for you right now. Like to hear? Here you go. Here we go. I think there's something missing from your diet, and that is butter, Andrew.
No.
Butter. Butter. Oh, butter. Butter.
I have some Cheetos for you, buddy.
Oh, butter.
Ouch. Exit. Exit. Exit.
Butter. Butter, Andrew. Everybody needs a little butter added to their diet. Butter. Well, you like that butter? You like butter, Andrew?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, let's check in with this next guy that's backstage. I got a lot of stuff going on my screen. He fell below, but I'm about to bring him in now. You know what? Let's see if they have a Canadian version of butter, because I never know, but that's why I always check with my Canadian friend. He's from the Great White North. He's my friend. He's yours. Let's see if he likes butter. It's Bobby Nick. Butter.
Yeah.
What's up, Bobby Nick?
Deep butt cheeks, motherfuckers. Not too much, Bobby friend.
Starting another
We're doing
day.
it. I got deep butt cheeks.
We're doing it, and now we're having it at the same time. Booter. Oh, that's how they say in Canada. He said, you say booter. Okay. Well, I didn't want to get into I didn't want to get a whole Canadian bacon, Canadian butter thing, but we're having fun here on the Vibe, man. Hey, we were talking about our celebrity friend here, Andrew the Giant, making his kind of return to the Shuley Network last night, buddy.
I seen a bit of that. Yeah, I still have to watch the whole thing, but
yeah. I missed the video call that I guess explained that, and so you guys, I'm like, oh, Andrew's on like Uncle Rico, and I threw the link in our chat and all, and then I put it together. I'm like, that's probably what they were talking about earlier.
that and other stuff. But
okay,
on other topics.
Okay.
I was checking in with you guys. Hey, I'm being between it. I was kind of calling you guys to prepare you when I was gonna be on and stuff.
Yeah. I can't believe it's not butter. Can't believe it's not butter.
Zen was like, Zenhauser was like, let him cook.
Let the boy, yeah, Bobby Nick, that was funny. At one point, Andrew got on a little roll and he says, hang on, Shuley, don't just talk about letting Andrew kind of take over the show a little bit. That was the funny part. Zen did a great job with him. They all did. Bobby, you're getting love, not from Crippin' and Dippin', which I thought was all these crowded letters. I had let me a subliminal thing. I was calling him Crippin' and Dippin'. It's Clippin' and Dippin'.
Good to see you, Clippin'. Deep butt cheek to you, sir.
Plus, with that cool lettering, I just thought it had to be Crippin' right away. So I went Crippin' and Dippin'. But he's doing it all. He's Crippin', he's clipping, he's dipping, he's doing it. P-Cunt gets the bones from Electric Hair Gino. Oh, no, from Electric Hair Gino. Two Joints shouts me out. Hey, man.
Good job.
Wasn't too late last night. I guess they went to like 2 o'clock in the morning or so last night. What's up, Andrew? Yes.
Good to see you last night, Two Joints. You cool dude.
Two Joints?
Yeah, there you go. Terry Nee says, you butter not fall asleep, Andrew. Butter not. Pecan Electric Hair Gino from Two Joints. Two Joints gets that Goonie Goo Goo from Pecan.
Hey,
Two Joints. Yes.
If you're open one of these days, I would love to have you as a guest for No Filter.
Nice. There you go. Two Joints. Okay. Well, Clippin' and Dippin' or Crippin' and Dippin'. Andrew the Giant, I can tell by the symbol that you are watching from the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. But Andrew's being a bro. He hangs out with me every day, Monday through Friday, and he's co-streaming my show. This is BF Live The Vibe, and that's the channel you can find me on. So come on over here to BF Live The Vibe and check me out. I think Matt or somebody will throw my link in the chat. And come over, hook me up with a like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate it. Mandy gets the love from Two Joints. I'm a margarine man. I'm a margarine man. Made a lot of stops all over the world. I don't know. Why everything's musical to me, Bobby? Why I do that? I said somebody could deliver me bad news and I can make a song out of it, probably. Well, I can't. I do it all the time, man. I do it. It's such like inappropriate. I'll be like, that's a song. That's a song in my head. Oh, Bob. Oh, Andrew, you want to try this, buddy? Pecan checks in. Yeah. Oh, He did. Bobby Nick, did you hear Andrew did his version of the Sweet Scorpio earlier?
Oh, I did not. No.
Oh, he did, son. Yeah, I didn't have you here, and I didn't. I'm going to try it right away. And I know Andrew's always on the shows when you do it, so I said, Andrew, you want to try it? And he hit it, bro. God, you want to show him again? You want to show him in his face?
Sweet Scorpio. Ba, ba, ba.
Yeah, he delivered, Bobby Nick. He wasn't asleep. He delivered some shit. He delivered some shit right there. He learned it from watching you, Bobby Nick. Tiffany Washington, good morning from Two Joints. Cribbin' and Dippin' is having fun in the chat. Two Joints, howdy from Electric Head Gino. Two Joints is bones up, bud from Matt. Justa checks in and he throws out the link right there. That is a YouTube live link. Justa, yeah, let's see. He's over there on Andrew the Giant 96. So maybe that's a link for over this show for the vibe. Why is Andrew's mic on the ceiling? I wanted to talk to you guys about this because I've noticed, Andrew, you have fallen back into your old habit, buddy.
Yes, I did. I
put
did.
his head back when
he does it again.
Yes, he did. He did it again. Yeah, Bob, for the longest time, it took me seeing him falling back into his old habit to realize that it's been a long time since Andrew has like kind of been just strictly staring at the ceiling.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right?
Something about this move or something. I have no idea.
But are you noticing it too, or is it just my that he's definitely like looking up more.
When I get nervous.
And I know, well, it might be about your positioning too, but I know Shuley and they would used to make that joke too that we got to put your words up on the ceiling, on the screen. Your screen is up there, Andrew.
Yeah.
So there you go.
He did it
What's up?
He did it last night too.
He did it last night too by looking at the ceiling. Absolutely, because that's one of his go-to jokes. RBLQ Plus checks in and says, Bobby Nick, I stopped in briefly on the lounge yesterday. You have a good lounge yesterday afternoon, the music show?
Oh, yeah, it was a great one. Yeah, fuck yeah.
That's what Rumble reminds me of. All right, well, Articulate John gets the shout-out love from Mandy Diff. Matt throws the My BF Live The Vibe subscribe over there, so please come on over here. Matt.
Dude,
Thank you.
I was helping out the show last night. I got them super chats too.
Oh, yeah, he did. And I saw people joking in there. Oh, bro, Bobby Nick, did you see Big Daddy Dodo like instantly change his photo to Andrew, like doing this?
No, I didn't see that.
He did. And Big Daddy Dodo has always been the king of like changing his fucking avatar in the moment, bro. Like he used to clown on Bob all the time or whatever happens. He is great at capturing that, going to YouTube. And yeah, so his avatar, if he doesn't change it, is like this picture of Andrew right here. Let's see. Thank you, Matt, for giving my subscribe link out there on Andrew the Giant 96. Clipping and dipping, clipping and dipping. He's clapping. Matt Buddy shouts out Terry Nee and RBLQ. Rev Quotes gets the love from Mandy Diff. Pecan shouts out RBLQ. Dippin' getting the love from Mandy Diff. Hi, RBLQ. The chat is getting, he's over here now. He's over here now. Thank you. Mandy getting love from Clipping and Dipping. Two Joints Pecan, Tiffany Washington, Takal from RBLQ Plus. My sister Kathy checks in and says, hello, everyone. Good day. Guess who's back? I hope your back is good and getting better. Boom, Mike, says our friend Articulate John. Oh, my God, we've done everything. And that's the funniest thing, Bob, is that even though he's looked away, we always haven't had the hardest time ever hearing Andrew, but just hard time seeing him, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I would say it was probably 3 months of him doing the Shuley Sports on the Shuley network that we stared at his triangle sex swing most of the time, and you hardly ever seen Andrew's face on the camera. Mm-hmm. And then people were like, oh my God, he has such a great smile. Like, why is he not on camera? So there you go. That's our history with him. Lean back. Lean back. He doing the Fat Joe over here. He's doing lean back. Kathy getting the love in the Hoya from Pecan. Hey, Kathy from Tiffany Washington. Andrew's watch and his granddad. Terry Nee can create an image fast, says RBLQ. Mandy Diff, I missed you. Takal, says RBLQ. The gay goatee checks in and goes, says hello to everyone here on the vibe. Hello, gay goatee.
Hello, Frisco.
That was for you, Bobby Nick.
Yeah, I know.
Tickle or Takal from Mandy Diff. Kahuna says 30 people in here and only 13 likes. Come on, BF. Cartwheels now. All right, here we go. Come on, y'all, please. I know that you all love me. I don't need the reassurance, but apparently YouTube does, because when they see all these likes and you kind of put comments on everything, they go, oh my goodness, they must really like this guy, and they give us extra love. So if you can give us extra love over there on the computers, on YouTube, and the thumbs up and all, we appreciate it. There was a full moon Monday night, so I heard Moon River. Did you? Tiffany Washington getting the pink love and shit from Kathy Linder. This is kind, warm, and lovable show. Not like that fucking Perry and Bob show.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, bro, you got to get belligerent. You have no right to get belligerent, like quitting your stream and all. All right, well, we're doing it now. We've caught up with the chat. We've caught up with Bobby Nick. Our new friend is here. I got 30 over here. I got 5 on it. All right. All of our friends are here. So now we're going to do what we like to do here. We do here on The Vibe. This is our bubble of positivity. You know where to get the negative outside news, the world and the outside world. Yes, Andrew. Yes, I'm ramping up. Yes.
Can we do a little education segment? Like, take birds and everything. Where everyone's from.
Like, well, okay, well, check in. Maybe
Let's all dox ourselves right now. Come on.
There you go. Andrew wants to have a doxing session. Andrew wants to know how close any of you are so he can triangulate you to talk you into coming there. And he always hits me when I'm in the middle of a ramp up, folks, because he knows. Yes.
Nothing. Like, how can I bring an educational segment for y'all to enjoy without, per se, doxing ourselves?
I don't know. We'll have to get a map or something. Andrew, I've often thought of that, Andrew. Like, I'd like to get a map of the United States and maybe have like little pinpoints of where everybody's checking in from the chat family. How about we workshop that when I'm not doing a ramp up, when I'm about to go over to my news desk, buddy, because we're going to get into a couple news stories. And hell, I got a sports story or two because of our friend Widow Killer threw in a Liv Morgan update, Andrew. And I know you're kind of interested in that. She kind of hurt her shoulder. I saw the little bump. Oh my God. I saw the bump that she did it in, Andrew. I won't play it here because you know that if you show anything WWE on these podcasts, they instantly take it down. But we will talk about it. And yes, what's that, Bobby Nick?
They spank that ass.
They do spank that ass, and they take our show down right away if you use any kind of WWE content. So we're not going to do that. We can talk about it, and we can describe it a little bit when I slide it to my news desk, and I bring you that sports story and a couple other sports stories. But it's not serious, folks. This is the Vibe Not So Serious News. Let's go. Justin knows what's up. He's a member, and I can tell he supports me, and he's having fun doing it using the Slurpee emojis, and that indicates that we are different here on The Vibe. Different, refreshing is The Vibe, just a guest says, and Mandy Diff. I love that you guys pick up what I'm putting down. Here we go. Let's do it. This is a few stories in the not-so-serious news. Andrew, apparently we're going to have more than one wrestling story today. I'm going to start off today's news talking about, I think Bobby Nick first talked about it, or somebody started talking about the rumors going around about Hulk Hogan being on his deathbed, Andrew. What did you hear about this yesterday?
Rock Sponge has a vendetta against Hulk and is hoping death upon the dude.
You think that's the case there, Bobby Nick? Wasn't it you that kind of read that in your feed and said that Bubba's saying that Hulk Hogan's on his deathbed or something, buddy?
Well, he said that he had it on good authority. A very reliable source told him, that Hulk Hogan was on his deathbed. But true.
And I kind of called it at the time because we all, for those of you that follow that whole situation, know that Hogan had sex with Bubba's wife, and it was videoed, and it got all out there, and also they definitely have a history. So this was almost like him wishful thinking, like, oh man, Hogan's in the hospital. Oh, this might be it, brother. Well, like it says in the headline, deathbed rumors bogus, brother, at hospital for neck and back issues, Bobby Nick.
Yeah.
And, he always did that famous leg drop. And I think that finally, like, fucked up his spine. He famously did that. He put that one straight leg out and would just drop on his ass over a dude. And I think years of doing that, like, totally fucked up his back. Where else can you utilize a WWE Wendy emoji and see her in a wrestling singlet? Only right here on The Vibe if you're a member. That is the one. Wendy Pack. Yes.
They should outlaw the leg drop because of Hulk Hogan.
I don't know. I mean, these guys got to do what moves like work for them. I see my signals kind of dip going back and forth. Our chili, we have corn in it. I'm going to clean up on the winner's podium. Kahuna's he's ready for 626. Ready for the chili cook-off. Space Nerd checks in and says, Hoya, you Hoyas. Well, she waited for Bobby Nick to get here so we could all say good morning, nerd. And 1, 2, 3. Nerd. You showed up just in time to get a collective nerd call. There's the WWE emojis being utilized. There's the Vibe membership link if you want to use them. There's a good morning to me. Good morning, nerd. Peacunt gets the shout out love and his emoji from Space Nerd. Corn checks in. What is up, Corn? Running video over there all the time on the Corn Diff channel. Good timing, says Space Nerd on her part. Let's see. Kahuna says, or maybe lifting Andre the Giant over his head. Yes. That might have been, but I do believe Kahuna, he said because that was one of his signature moves, that was one of his finishers, that leg drop. He did it so many times that looks innocent enough, right, Bob? I thought like he's just like sticking out his leg, but I guess if you fall on your ass 10,000 times, it'll catch up with you. Mm-hmm. That'll catch up with you. Well, let's read a little bit about this because I don't think it's what Bubba would wanted it to be. Hulk Hogan is not on his last legs. TMZ is told that the WWE legend was hospitalized to address lingering neck and back issues this week, but he is by no means on his deathbed. The speculation started when local radio guy Bubba the Love Sponge went on air and stated that he heard wrestling icon was in bad shape. He's in bad shape, brother. Here's the deal, brother. We're going to get him the Rattler because he's in bad shape over there. Hogan's in bad shape at the hospital. To the point where his loved ones were getting called in to say their goodbyes. Bobby, Nick, and Andrew. Holy shit. That's how out of hand. And I think that Bubba knew what he was doing. You knew. You wanted us to all be, let's see. Hey, nerd. What we got? Shawnee's own link. Let's continue on. It's not officially confirmed, but Bubba the Love Sponge says Hulk Hogan's in the hospital. Maybe we'll roll that a little bit and see the glee in Bubba's eye or voice when he was reporting this yesterday. Bubba couched a lot of his intel, claiming his source was rock solid, but things could have changed since his last communication with them. A rep for Hogan tells us the 71-year-old isn't close to death. He's just dealing with more of the same ailments that he's had for years. In fact, we're told Hogan's back is moving around already, is back to moving around already. Yeah. Of course, we previously reported that Hogan underwent neck surgery just last month, but by all accounts, it was a big success. Hogan has had countless procedures done to try and fix what his body went through in the ring during his legendary run, but he has been able to tough it out. So let's watch Bubba's little... here's the deal. Here's the deal. We got the Rattler, and here's Hulk Hogan. Here's the deal.
If you did some sniffing around, you might find him at a hospital near you.
Here's the deal.
Oh, no.
And it's not good.
It's not good.
I got some pretty reliable information last night that there are phone calls being made to various family members.
Oh, shit, Bob.
Town
he went hard in the paint on this one.
Your goodbyes.
Oh.
I don't know.
Somebody gave him some bad information.
Well, of course, I'll be the line. No.
Of course you're going to be. Oh.
Of course, since I'm top of the list of not getting in.
What if he does want to forget?
You guys are hearing that, right?
Deathbed, though. That, I mean, that would mean a lot to you.
I mean, I have to run it by Seth.
What? Yeah, no.
Seth.
Oh, he doesn't have your new number.
He didn't have my new number. Yeah. He can get a hold of me. But so listen, I don't know this to be true. Rumor has it. Word on the street.
Well, how reliable are your sources? I mean,
pretty damn reliable. But I still want to frame it, Seth, in case he got discharged last night at midnight. And I've not been able to talk to my sources, since yesterday. Quite, I
definitely think he was wishing this was true.
So
yeah, I don't know.
He wanted to believe his source,
and I don't know it to be true. Rumor has it. Allegedly, Hogan is in the hospital.
Now he's backtracking with the allegedlys.
I've heard people say that he might not make it.
Oh.
I don't know about that, but there you go. So it's all supposed to be rumors, guys. It's rumors, brother. It's all rumors, brother. All right. Well, since we're kind of in a little wrestling tip, Andrew, now, why don't I just do this and we can get on to some other stuff. I want to thank Widow Killer for forwarding this story. Your girl, Liv Morgan. Tell all the people who Liv Morgan is. And
31-year-old heartthrob.
31-year-old heartthrob. But yeah, is it a woman or it's a lady, everybody. Liv Morgan is a WWE wrestler. She's quite an attractive one. She's, 31 you said, Andrew?
Yep.
So it's safe to say, one of Andrew's favorites right here. I'm guessing you're liking this pose too, buddy, right?
She just had a birthday, too.
She does have a birthday, too. Well, it says Liv Morgan reportedly to have surgery on that shoulder, and she's going to be out a lengthy amount of time, Andrew. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Like, it looked like a regular ring bump, buddy. Like, I expected it to be like she got thrown in a ring, or maybe this young girl that she was wrestling with kind of mishandled her. But it looked like an innocent enough, like regular, typical bump that they like do 10,000 times. She like just literally had got her legs a little tied up and fell forward on her shoulders like a little face plant. But she landed with all the body weight on her shoulders, and apparently she broke or separated one. Let's see what we can learn. WWE superstar Liv Morgan will reportedly have surgery on a separated shoulder injury that will keep her out for a lengthy amount of time, per the ProFessionalWrestlingInsider.com Mike Johnson, who cited WWE sources. The injury occurred when Morgan was wrestling Kairi Sane on WWE's Raw last Monday. Morgan attempted to brace her fall after Sane drove the current WWE Women's Tag Team Champion to the mat. Unfortunately, Morgan fell hard and awkwardly on her right shoulder. She immediately rolled out of the ring and then next to the barricade while holding onto her arm in pain. Medical staff tended to Morgan and helped her to get to the back. After the commercial break, fans learned the remainder of the match was called off due to the injury. Earlier in the show, Morgan cut a heel promo and called out Io Sky because of her desire for a rematch at the Women's World Championship. Sky did make an appearance and got into a fight that ended with her kicking both Morgan and Mysterio out of the ring. So I'll show you the picture of them, but I won't roll them right here, Andrew. So there you go. And so the other wrestler commented on that. So she's going to be out for a long time, Andrew, with a separated shoulder. Liv Morgan. So that's it.
You might have to give up the title.
So that, I guess that's the speculation comes in. If it's going to be extended, then yeah, they have to storyline their way out of this and kind of flip the belt until she comes back if that's what they decide to do. But there you go, Andrew. I knew you would kind of be curious about that. Thank you, Widow Killer. This is our show. This is The Vibe. Not So Serious News. Thanks for giving me some Not So Serious News. FJM throws out some puffs and some puffs. Come on. I got mine ready, FJM. I'm just looking for a reason. I'm looking for a reason to smoke this thing. How you doing, FJM? Let's see. FJM's got the love. He's over there on Andrew the Giant 96 channel, giving that some love too, buddy. That's where he's checking in from. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. Let's get on with our second story in the Not So Serious News. Little sports right there. I think I've threatened to do this before. I could probably do a animals in the news segment, and I do have an animals in the news segment prepared. But instead of doing that segment, I'll just give you one of these animal stories today. This one involves security cameras. They capture the moments that a black bear raids a Monrovia kitchen. Why I gotta be black? Let me see. It says security cameras captured the moments that a bold black bear broke into the home of one Monrovia's family and came face to face with their dog before raiding the kitchen over the weekend, Bob. So that's what this story is. The crux of the story is about. This bear breaks in the house and this dog confronts it in the house. That's what we're getting at here. I'll read a little bit about it and I'll actually show you the encounter with the bear. Zoe Coldman's 17-year-old dog. So it's not even a young dog, Bobby Nick. It's a 17-year-old dog named Doodle tried to bark and scare the bear away when it walked into the living room. But it was completely unfazed. Cadman even tried to scream, still ineffective as the creature wandered through her property. It eventually left, but neighbors said that wasn't before the bear's first unexpected visit of the day. They say that same bear ransacked freezers, strolled through kitchens, and even took a dip in someone's swimming pool on Saturday, all on the same street. So this bear is just making the rounds, just having its way. Oh, Kahuna Nui says, Bobby Nick knows about my bear videos. He puts the lotion on, Bobby Nick. Look, Andrew does it for real. Okay, let's see. Alice Atkins says the bear crawled through her window. It's like Melissa Etheridge song. At around lunchtime and helped himself to a meal. The quote says, "I opened up it opens up the freezer, not a scratch on the freezer, and it went through the pizza and chowed down to the pancetta and bacon." Atkins said. They tried to bang pots and pans, Bobby Nick, but the bear just continued to ransack the fridge for more food. You imagine just not giving a fuck. Bring it, cling, cling, cling. Man, the bear. Eventually, police were called to the scene, and their attempts proved unsuccessful as well. Hours after it arrived, the bear was warded off with ammonia-soaked rags. Oh, my God. I didn't even know that was a thing. Hey, boo-boo. Fuck a picnic basket, boo-boo. I got a picnic basket house, boo-boo. Kahuna can dance a mean jig. He can dance it. He can dance if he wants to. Matt says Monrovia is the city right next to me. They are right up against the San Gabriel Mountains. And that's a more you know from our friend Matt, checking a little geography about that story. Wavy G says, okay. What? Yes, Andrew.
Nothing could take
matter. Wavy G says, okay, good night, my loves. I've been working all night. Bones up, Wavy G. I love that you come in and pick up and put down some positive vibes before you get your rest. A hardworking Wavy G checking in. All right, boo-boo, let's get on with the story. Let me show you the actual video here and see how successful the dog was, because apparently it didn't care about the dog barking. It didn't care about people banging pots and pans and screaming. It took ammonia-soaked rags to get it out.
Whoa.
So I didn't even know that was on the list of things to do, Bob.
Yeah, I needed to die.
And a wild animal.
Oh shit, he took a swat, man.
Oh no.
He would have fucked that dog up.
Oh no.
That swat would have fucked that dog up.
Oh my God.
The bear completely unfazed, even as Cadman tried to scare the bear off by screaming and roaring. It eventually left the Monrovia home after its casual stroll around her property. But this wasn't the bear's first surprise visit of the day.
Why don't you go in your house so it gives him room to go that way?
Neighbors say it appears the same bear ransacked freezers, strolled through kitchens, and took a dip in a swimming pool Saturday morning on the very same street.
I looked in and his hind legs were on the windowsill and his front legs were on the chair.
Where's the damn food?
The bear came through her window around lunchtime and helped itself to a
Good
meal.
point, nerd.
I opened up the freezer.
They say that in the article too.
Free pizza and really chowed down on the pancetta and bacon.
You couldn't believe it. What was your reaction when you saw that bear?
Stuff that I can't say on TV.
I went across the street and the bear was in her kitchen. We tried banging pots and pans, but it just sat there.
Bear in the big blue kitchen.
Fridge. Abby Cornett says police arrived. They tried to use bean bags to scare the bear off. She eventually put ammonia on rags to make the bear come out.
That bear's gotten to be really peopleized.
California Fish and Wildlife officials say try not to leave out an easy meal for these bears.
Leave out? They come in the house.
Cans. Make sure your doors and windows are locked. They do say that their scientists will be investigating this bear encounter to determine if further action is needed.
Our first step is to, if this is a bear that keeps returning to the area, we can take steps to remove the bear. We'll tranquilize the bear and put him into an area that's more suitable, usually deep into the forest.
For now, this entire block is on alert.
We're locking up our back door. We don't want him sliding the back door open to get in.
Brave Doodle. And with no harm done, Doodle got a steak dinner for facing off with the fearless visitor. In Monrovia, Jasmine VOK Cal News.
Damn. Oop, that's supposed to be applause, not laughter. You know, they didn't say it in that video report, guys, but I read the readable part of the report says he belongs to someone because he has a collar says Space Nerd. There's a name and a number on it. I don't know if they looked it up, but they did say in the report that I read, Space Nerd, that, yeah, apparently this bear had a collar. So he was like somebody's bear that just kind of got out and just, let's go eat, come back later on or something. In all honesty, this is very sad. Well, this is kind of what we're dealing with. Like they said, there's near those San Gabriel Mountains. Anywhere you live where there's we have deer issues around here, Space Nerd, where the deer only really live in the little kind of pockets that are provided in between like the islands of the highways around here. They kind of go from island to island. So, yeah, it is a problem. It's always going to be a problem, I guess, as long as they survive. Clipping and Dipping says, wait, what's on the bear's neck? We indicated that he has a collar on. Yep. Thank you very much, clipping and cripping and dipping. Boy, a space nerd from Matt. Yes.
Man.
What's that?
He really enjoyed the show last night. He says he wants to do it again.
Well, set up the first part. We didn't hear the first part. Who are you talking about, or two?
I got a message from Shirley.
There you go. Okay, he wants to do it again. All right. Well, there you go. Good. Good, buddy. All right. And I trust that you sent your PayPal to him like he instructed you to?
Yes.
There you go. Very good. All right. This is probably Perry's fault somehow.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, you are kind of out there, and you are a bear. The Bear Patrol, says our friend Just a Guess. He has good balance on that fence, says Space Nerd. Well, I'm sure that they are used to their environment, and if that's man-made stuff, yeah, they're climbing all up on them walls. My big sister Kathy checks in with a $2 super chat. Thanks, big sis. And don't forget, you can go, once you click on the $2, then you can go to the message box below that, once you've established how much you want to pay for the message, Kath, and you can type something in there if you choose to. But thank you for the 2. I love you, big sis. There you go. Picnic basket, boo-boo, says Terry Nee, another picnic basket. I think it's a tractor. He thinks that it's a tracker. He thinks that maybe that this bear has been identified by the local wildlife people, and maybe it's got a tag on purpose so they can track its motions. That could be a fair assessment. Oh, well, then why didn't they warn anybody it was coming? I'd be like, hey, you got a tracker on this son of a bitch, and you didn't tell me that it was outside my door wanting to get in my refrigerator and shit? Like, what's going on? What's going on with that? Oh. Hey, bear, get out of my big blue house. No, hey, boo-boo, can I come in? Most likely, Electric Gino, just being silly. Imagine what ammonia smells like to a super sensitive animal nose. Yeah, because if they can smell just a little bit of food off of a wrapper, you make a good point off of there. Give me Bezos. Hoya Kathy from Space Nerd. Terry Boo-Boo Bear from Space Nerd. As we continue on with the vibe. And I got another news story, folks. I told you I thought I only had one animal story for you, but I thought this was a cute story with a nice video. I think it's important. I believe in adopt, don't shop. That's just my personal take. But you do what you want to do when it comes to getting animals. But I know from personal experience, I got this big baby furry dog that just loves the shit out of me. Just lots of love. I got her from a shelter, and you should too. But this rescued dog gets cut off after trying McDonald's ice cream for the first time. So they're talking about he got this dog from a shelter. And the dog, like a lot of animals are, if you only put your animal in the car very rarely or only when they go to the vet, they tend to think that every encounter with the car is a bad thing and they might get sick or whatever. So this guy was trying to bring a more pleasant experience for his dog. The rescue dog gets cut off at McDonald's for ice cream for the first time. Meet Cactus, a dog who was rescued from the desert and now lives with his dad in Santa Monica, California. As a rescue, Cactus can be a bit timid and frightened by unfamiliar things. His dad recently took him to the vet where he had to get shots, so he had fear of the car since then. So Dad decided to try to make the car a good experience again by getting Cactus an ice cream from McDonald's. This was Dad's second attempt to give Cactus the sweet treat. The first time, Cactus wasn't interested at all. Will it be different this time? So let's look at. We all have dogs. Many of us have dogs and pets. We like dogs. We like ice cream. So why not watch this? Let's see if Cactus likes the ice cream and maybe likes the car this time.
Try McDonald's ice cream again.
That looks like a beautiful German Shepherd puppy there, man. Hang on. Let me can't pause that apparently. Let me refresh that one. Let me play it one more time for you. Like to see it? Here you go. Oh, here we go.
You want to go try McDonald's ice cream again? Let's go.
He's terrified, as you can see. Last time we were in the car, I took him to the vet and he had to get shots. He was terrified walking to the car.
Okay, let's go. We're not going to the vet, buddy.
That's why I'm getting him ice cream. I want to make sure that he views the car as a good place. Last time I did for ice cream, though, he wouldn't eat it. We'll see what he does today, but I'm pretty sure he's going to crush it. Golden Arches. Could I please get a small ice cream in a cup? Appreciate it. Oh, you've been a good boy, right? Is that good?
Dogs love them some ice cream.
He's really into it now. We're gonna have to cut you off, bub. I know, that was good. Okay, I gotta put the lid on. Nope,
Yeah, he's like, he put it down. He's like, nah, son, you ain't putting that down.
Hey, gotta put the lid on, okay? Yeah, that was good. Okay, See, the car's fun, huh?
You're a good boy. It looks like Cactus is cured, guys. But the article does go on to say that you should only do it periodically. And I got a big baby, Bob. You hear my dog all the time, like rushing me off the air and all, right?
Yeah.
Well, we got from the store, we got the little ice cream doggy cups. They're called Puppy Paws or something like that, some kind of cute name or something. And it's 4 little ice cream cups like we used to get with the wooden spoons. And I just throw it in her bowl, and she loves that stuff. But it's made specifically for Frosty Paws is what it's called. Frosty
Paws.
Yeah, so I try to give her, because I mean, I've grown up when we've had dogs, and I just don't always turn out good when you give them every table scrap and everything. So I kind of avoid doing that. And I try to give them only stuff that their bodies can tolerate, because I know they can't take, and they said they're very lactose intolerant. So that's why if you do this, you only do it occasionally, or just get them some Frosty Paws. But I like that. I need to follow dogs are the best. Space Chief 75 says, "You're a good boy." Need to follow Cactus. They rule, Space Chief 75, as we continue on with the Vibe Not So Serious news. Let me see what kind of, we can do a couple more stories here. I got a couple stories. Let's see. How about if I do, we are past 1:30, it's like 1:38 or something. I can do one more. I could save 1 or 2 of these for tomorrow, maybe. How about, we can have fun with this story right here. Definitely. But we'll end up with this story, and then we'll do a bikini report, and then we're going to do a piss break, which we're kind of late for. But I'm okay because Bobby was late, so I'm assuming he don't need one right on time necessarily. And I'm holding out okay. So let's kind of extend it past the kind of the 1:30 time period where we normally take our piss break. Well, I show you this funny story, Bob. Luckily, I've only ever been to traffic court a couple times, buddy, and that's nerve-wracking enough. So. This is a story. When I went, Bobby Nick, man, this was like for a ticket, and I would try to have my story down pack, and I was so like respectful and nervous, and you had to sit there and like wait your turn. Have you ever been to? I don't want to get too much in your history that you don't want to share, none, but mine was just simple traffic court shit, Bobby Nick.
No, never been to traffic court. Never. I've never driven, so.
Oh, okay. So I've had to go a couple times, and that's nerve-wracking. So I could never imagine how a Southwest Texas man, he got reprimanded by a judge for wearing the world's best farter shirt to court. Bob, like I'm worried about if I had fuzz on my shit or if I didn't look like dressy enough. My dude is walking in with the world, this ain't even like a cam thing. I thought this might be okay. The guy was on cam and he was at his home and he got caught in a moment or something. But Sammy Morris was set to appear before Judge Raquel West for an unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon charge when Judge West put court on hold, Bobby Nick. There it is. He's wearing the shirt right there. I mean, I couldn't do it. I could not do this. Beaumont, Texas, a Southeast Texas man landed in some hot water after showing up to the 252nd court in Beaumont with a more than questionable wardrobe decision. Sammy Morris was set to appear before Judge Raquel West for an unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon charge when Judge West put court on hold to call out his inappropriate shirt. I'm going to show you the video of it when he actually does it. What made you think that was good, said Judge West as soon as Morris approached the stand in a shirt that read, world's best father. It says, you're in felony court. You need to dress appropriately to felony court. That's not appropriate. Judge West ended up resetting Morris's case for 30 days until he was able to find a lawyer. I'm going to show you the video right now, Bobby Nick. This is what not to do, folks. When you show up to court, make sure you dress up right, or make sure at least they don't wear a world's greatest farter shirt. Right after these messages, of course.
Nothing slows down Sophia Wilson. Because with Xfinity Internet and Xfinity Mobile, she can stream the biggest matches on the road.
Apparently, it's brought to you by Xfinity.
Games at home.
Need to get some of that money,
Get
Xfinity.
Wi-Fi built for streaming where you need it most with Xfinity.
Good morning, sir. What made you think that was a good shirt to wear to court this morning? That's all you could find? That's all the only shirt you had in your closet? World's best farter. That's great. No, it says, I can read it. I see what it says at the bottom. You're in felony court. You need to dress appropriately to felony court, and that's not appropriate. Did you get someone hired? I can't hear you. Okay. Okay, who else you talk to? I can't hear you.
Nope, I can't hear you. But if you
Okay.
farted, I could hear you.
All right, so why didn't you call some others if they didn't call you back? None of them, I don't believe that for a second. None of them answered their phone? Okay. How many others did you call? I can't hear you. That's it. So you called 2 that didn't answer their phone, 1 that didn't call you back, and you didn't think to keep calling and talk to at least 3. You didn't try if you only did that. This isn't that hard. The point isn't, just like you just heard me tell the other guy, the point isn't to play a game and act like you call and write 3 names down. The point is to actually hire someone.
Yeah.
And you can't actually hire someone unless you really try.
I'm wondering if he knew that the short was going to get him an extension, Bobby Nick.
Someone hired, you need to actually talk to 3 lawyers. And if you have to call 20 to get that done, then call 20. Start this week. Don't wait till the week before court, because they are in court.
Mm-hmm.
These are just normal.
She knows what he's up to. She sees all of it.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. Step in front of the clerk. If you don't do that, the next time your bond will be revoked and you'll go back to jail.
There you go. That's how Judge ain't playing around.
Business is celebrating small.
Judge is not playing. He should just share his fart talents with the court. Would you like to share some? Did you bring enough farts for everyone, sir? Would you like to share your talents since you want to advertise them? Electric Head Gino says they should pool his bond because she was calling him out on his shit. She knows that it's like when you're looking for a job, you look for, I try to find 3 lawyers. Don't none of them want to take me. You put down your 3 jobs that you tried to get on the old unemployment trick back in the day. All right, why don't we wrap up this news segment, as I always do, with the Bikini Report as we're losing Andrew again, because we're going to take a piss break and we're going to have fun on the other side of said piss break. Maybe this will wake him up. Hey, Bob, we've been doing this for the better part of 5 years now, right? We love some social media, it's fair to say, right, buddy?
Mm-hmm.
So it is turned out, it is the all new media, and I really can't believe that it's taken up until now for this fact to come out. I'm going to take you over to the Bikini Report, who's going to tell you now how social media now has become the #1 source for people to get their news over their traditional news networks, Bobby Nick. And for more on that, Bikini Report's going to tell you about all of that right now.
Finally happened. The percentage of Americans getting their news through social media and video networks has overtaken TV news, news apps, and websites for the first time. According to the 2025 Digital News Report, 54% of Americans used social and video networks in the previous week, twice what it had been in 2013. In the same time period, print dropped 33 percentage points, TV 22 points, and news websites and apps 21. Obviously, age is a big factor here. 54% of 18 to 24-year-olds and 50% of the 25 to 34 demographic say social media and video networks are their main source of news. While for the 55 and older crowd, that number is only 18%. But it's also worth noting that even with this shift, online news isn't very trusted. A full 73% of American respondents said they were concerned about their ability to separate what's true from what's false in online news. A good rule of thumb: trust the people in bikinis. So, after the Bikini Report, of course, what's your top source for news? Let us know in the comments and follow us for more daily headlines.
The Bikini Report. I would rather watch this than watch any of that corporate shill shit out there. Articulate John says, this just in, water is wet. Well, it's funny, Articulate John. I mean, you can see where it had to be stated on kind of news reports, because maybe what you and I see, I don't really think that a lot of people are clearly kind of seeing this. I think me and Bob kind of talk about this loosely, that, old media has been kind of old and dying out for a while.
And I haven't watched the actual news in I don't know how long. Got to be 14 years now.
Same, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, if I do hear something, it is on the internet, social media, especially.
Yeah. And I like it. I think it's a better way to get your news. I go through my feed and I can draw my own conclusion. Like I can paint a bigger picture. Like if you go to one source and they just feed you their version of something, that's their version, right? But what I find that I like to do is just kind of scroll and keep reading different points of view about a particular situation. And then I go, okay, I'm going to make up my own mind based on all of these different kind of articles I read, as opposed to going to one source, Bob. That's what I like doing. So don't ever trust one source. So water is, just as in, water is wet. Let's see, there's all our link for our friends. BF Live and the Bikini Report is my main source of news. I'm Bobby Cronkite, and this, as my signal goes underwater, is the Not So Serious News. I'm getting reports that CD has taken over cassette tape. Perry would have you believe that.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, bro, you owe Columbia House. You know you didn't buy the 6 that you had to buy at regular price. You know you got them 13 for a penny, trying to act like they're your CDs. They belong to Columbia House. Hey, my 8-track tapes are out of date, question mark? All right, well, there you go, guys. That's it. So people are getting their news. So that's how we do it here on The Vibe, folks. We did a couple fun stories, the Not So Serious News. We always finish off with a nice bikini report. I hope you enjoyed that. And come back tomorrow for it, because we do it here every day, Monday through Friday. That was the BF Live, The Vibe. That's how we do the news. That was the Not So Serious News. Let's go, folks. This is what we do. I kind of got Andrew going. Hey, Andrew, we're going to take a pause for the cause right now. It's 1:49 where me and Andrew are on the East Coast of the United States, and that is past halfway of the 3 hours of fun that we like to have with you every day, Monday through Friday. And at 1:30, halfway, we need to take a piss break normally, folks. So I say it's time that we do it. We're going to pause for the cause, folks. It only takes 2.5 minutes, so this is the time to pause for that said cause. You can grab a drink, grab a smoke, grab a snack, grab a friend, and let them know that we're having all the fun over here in the midday on The Vibe. And when we come back, we'll check the National Day calendar with the National Day Hey Hey. We'll go do Perry Talk, and I got a lot of other fun stuff that we can get to, but we're not going to get to any of it until we do this quick 2.5 minute piss break, and then more fun on the other side right after this.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
The time for touching peepees has passed. If you're touching it at this point now, you're playing with it, folks. We're back for the vibe right here. Oh, I just did Terry Nee. God damn, I'm trying, buddy. Let me see. Here we go. Terry Nee gets me shit faster than I can get it to you. But damn it, I'm gonna try because I'm no boomer. Like said Terry Nee. Here we go. I got some stuff coming in from Terry Nee. Like to see it? Here we go. I downloaded during the piss break. You think I took a piss during the piss break? I didn't really need one that time, Terry Nee. So let's see what we got going on here. Look, this is Andrew snoring through the apocalypse. Andrew, the world is melting around you. Andrew, wake up, Andrew. Wake up. Oh, wait a minute. That's from Terry Nee. Let's see. We gotta remove the right thing. I gotta make sure I don't remove the actual Andrew right here. There you go. That's a snore apocalypse. Let's see what else we got here from our boy Terry. Yes.
You know, it was really great last night.
Well, yeah, but what do you
mean? Andrew fell asleep on my show, and yeah, it was so funny how he woke up.
Yeah,
because yeah, I just put up a comment of Sweet Scorpio saying that.
The video, you sent the video, right? Thanks for reminding me of that, buddy. I got so much media going through my head. I remember it as soon as you started saying it. Let me give it. I'll pull that up if you don't mind. I'll play it. Yeah. Look at this. Look at Terry Nee. He's got Andrew sleeping through the apocalypse. Look. He's got all the pictures here. That's his muse right there. Andrew is his muse right there for sure. Oh my God. That he would do it. He would sleep through that, Terry Nee. He'd be like, "Yep." I'm looking for here. Looking. I got media coming and go. Oh, there he is. I'm not sure what, is that Andrew sleeping through a plane crash? I'm not sure what that one's all about. But thank you, Terry Nee, for all the content and having fun with what we do, buddy. Let me see. I checked the email, and you didn't have to super chat me that time. Let's see. Mandy Diff. Slurpy Slurpy emoji. She's having fun. We know we're different and refreshing. Mr. Know-It-All has been checking in on the daily. Andrew always sleeping on the job. Andrew always sleeping on the job. Mr. Know-It-All knows what's up. All your regulars know what's up. Hey, let me take that down. A little piss break thing. Let's keep having fun here on the vibe. We're going to check the national calendar, and then we're going to do a little Perry talk because Bob was on last night and Perry Caravello were on last night. So I like to go over Twitter X and check all that stuff out when that goes down because there's always something that pops off about that. But let's see. We did the butter one. Let me see what else I got here. All right, well, why don't we go ahead and do that? Let's get on to the next thing. Let's get on to the National Day calendar because it is Thursday, and I'm going to try to be like you, Bobby Nick. I'm only going to do 2 shows today. You're probably going to do 2 shows before you go to bed, but I'll be doing 2 shows tonight because I do replayables on Thursday night, buddy. This is my day where I try to be like you and do 2 shows in a day, so I'll be doing replayables with you tonight. But right now we're hanging out.
What the hell, Andrew? Why were you kicking up like that?
I didn't notice. I was queuing up shit.
You okay?
He muted himself.
He's muted. He's muted.
Yeah. I couldn't unmute it. He's got to do it.
Yet.
Oh.
Jumping.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, so Bob, he didn't make it to the opening of the show. I think I made it 25 minutes into the opening chat family check-in and just let him fucking go, bro. He woke up in the middle. We woke him up doing the chat family check-in, buddy. So he didn't even. I set him up. I had this old big man. He made his return. Triumph the return to the Shuley Network last night. It's Andrew the Giant. That's what I got. I got snores out of my dude. Yeah. So there you go. All right, well, we're having it. We're doing it. Why don't we keep doing it? It is Thursday is what I was getting down to. It is Thursday. It's not just any Thursday, but it is Thursday, June 19th. So why don't we go over and do our National Day calendar check? This is what we like to do every day to see what quirky holidays exist today. This is the National Day. Hey, hey.
3, 2, 1.
That's right, folks. I like to throw the day up there. It lets us all know, especially us podcasters. We can't tell what day we're prepping a show or what day we're actually doing the show, but it is Thursday, the 19th. And it is Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays is no filter day. So I know this is a no filter day because of that. And we'll talk about that, where you can find the boys later on tonight. Well, we're all done having our fun here today. All right, today is June 19th. I'll let you know that today is World Sauntering Day. Saunter. I don't know if I've ever described any way I walk as sauntering, Bobby Nick, but let's see what, I know it's a form of walking. Let's see what sauntering is about. And Juneteenth, we've kind of discussed that. That was kind of when the last of the American slaves found out that slavery had been abolished. National Watch Day. All right, let's National. This next one, I thought it said National Frisbee Day, but it says National Free BSD Day, not Frisbee Day. So I don't know if that's very interesting. National Garfield the Cat Day. How about, hey, Bob, were you ever a fan of Garfield the Cat comic?
Not really the comic. Well, I guess, yeah.
The cartoon on TV, if you will.
Cartoon on TV, though. Yeah, I'm very
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Yeah, that's what I really grew up enjoying, Bobby Nick. The sarcastic.
Anya eating motherfucking cat.
Yes. And because I like the cartoon or so much on television that I would read the funnies in the paper or whatever, these kind of cartoons right here, Bobby Nick, I would read them. But I love and John, and every time John went out and got something, what was the one episode? Like when John went out and got a TV and when TVs became obsolete, but next time they walk by the TV shop, the new TV's already, out of date or whatever. But yeah, a lot of fun with Garfield. And this was one of my favorite, my wife's favorite cartoon cats. It's National Garfield the Cat Day. June 19th is National Garfield the Cat Day to honor the fictional cartoon character Garfield. Jim Davis created the comic strip Garfield and the title's protagonist, a tabby cat by the same name. The observance celebrates Garfield and the entertainment he brings us. Garfield launched in June 19th, 1978. The strip chronicled the life of the lead character, the cat Garfield, named after Jim Davis's grandfather. It also introduced Garfield's owner, John Arbuckle, and John's dog, Odie. Oh, Odie was the best, man. Garfield and Odie, he's a cute son of a bitch. Yep. And like I said, anything, Bobby Nick. Like I bought my wife a Garfield phone at one point, a Garfield clock where the tail and the eyes go back and forth, little mugs with Garfield and Odie, like anything. She loves all that shit. This publication became syndicated in 2013 in roughly 2,580 newspapers and journals, and it holds the Guinness World Record for being the world's most widely syndicated comic strip. I did not know that, Bobby Nick, with Peanuts and all that. I would have never thought that Garfield was out syndicated around the world, more famously syndicated than Garfield the cat, Bobby Nick. I thought it would be Peanuts.
Wow.
Garfield, Garfield kicks ass, says Mandy Diff. I still have a Odie plushie, says Space Nerd. She knows what's up. It's also Lasagna Day, Bob. That's what you said. Yeah, he loves some lasagna.
Yeah, that's right.
Articulate John loved the Thanksgiving special. Mandy Diff knows that he hates Mondays. There we go. We got all the great references coming in. Terry Nee is awesome, says Space Chief 75. I think that's lies. Kick him out of the chat. Let me see. Andrew always sleeping on the job. That's kind of where we left off. Lasagna and Mandy Diff is laughing, and that's what we're here. That's what we do. That's why we check the National Day calendar to let you know that our first one was National Garfield Day. All right, that's a fun one. How about, I want to see what this sauntering thing is about, Bobby Nick.
Yeah.
I only heard sauntering associated with like certain types of people, if you will. You know what I'm saying there, Bobby Nick? I think you know what I'm saying.
Hello, Frisco. There you go. Yeah.
You almost beat me to the punch on looking for the button there. And I don't blame you. I thought that was good. But, and some other people saunter too.
I was raised by a gay man.
Well, that happens. Let's see what sauntering, if it's about what we think it's about, Bobby Nick, because it does show a family sauntering. World Sauntering Day. Slow down. In fact, try moseying around on June 19th because it's World Sauntering Day. This Child National Day counters the attention given to jogging and encourages people to stroll, ramble, and wander. Saunter is a slow style of walking while carrying a cheerful attitude, aka gay, like we were saying.
I know I have a lot of gay tendencies, but
okay. Well, it says saunter is a slow style of walking while carrying a cheerful attitude. Those who saunter don't hurry; they absorb the wonders of nature and contemplate the weather. A rare saunterer plots a course, but a true saunterer doesn't know their destination. There's no schedule, and time has no meaning. So go out sauntering, wandering aimlessly. Some people will call that wandering aimlessly, but we call it World Sauntering today on World Sauntering Day. Juneteenth, I already quickly explained what that is. How about National Watch Day? Let's see what's ticking and kicking over here. National Watch Day. Now, when I was younger, I had to have all the old when they became digital watches, bro. And we got those little kind of the liquid crystal displays and all. I wanted to watch then, buddy. Not so much for my father's generation. I wanted those watches. So that's when I really liked watches then. And then when I got older, I eventually did acquire my father's watch after he passed, Bobby Nick. And it turned me on to, because I bought it for him for a birthday present many years before that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it was, my father famously couldn't really read very well. And I found this Timex, Bobby Nick, that had really big numbers on it, bro. Like exaggerated big numbers. So I still have my father's watch from that. So I bought him that. And so that's the only time I really took to wearing a watch. And when I did, Bob, I had to do the cool thing where, because I didn't want to bang it, and I worked around machinery, so I didn't want to bang it on everything. So I wore it with the, with the lens in. So you had to look at it this way, like the inside of your wrist. I was that guy. I wore
Were
it.
you?
I wore it the cool way. And yes,
I always had to wear my watch on the outside, like on the top of the wrist. Like I couldn't do it that way. I don't know. I knew a lot of people like that, but it just felt wrong. It felt wrong to me.
Well, I will admit I like the cool factor, but there was also a functional thing for me, Bob. And like I said, I used to paint for a living, and I used to work around machinery, right? And so you don't want to be, you want to be the first thing that the paint hits or that you slap against into a machine, Bob. So the cool, it also worked for me on 2 levels in that way. I like a pocket watch, says Articulate John checking in. I do have a Ravens pocket watch that I bought one time. I've only rocked that a couple times, Bobby Nick, when I'm like wearing a suit and trying to look like I'm dignified. I'm going to wear my pocket watch with my chain hanging akimbo out of my pocket or whatever, trying to look a little more dignified than I am. Let me see. Conservative Colin checks in. He doesn't always get to, but he says he got the day off to make it to BF Live. Thanks, Conservative Colin. I'm glad you're here with all your friends, buddy. There you go. Let's see. I've never sauntered to Space Chief 75. Are you sure? Are you sure, Space Chief 75? See, he's a masculine man. Space Chief, he's like, I can tell you for sure, I've never sauntered. Let me just reassure everyone, I've never sauntered. Oh, let me see. Space Nerd says, I'm going to saunter today. There you go. Garfield mailed a cat, says Mandy Div. He did all kind of crazy shit. Oh my God, he did shit to Odie too all the time. He would try to get rid of Odie. Let's see. You got the pocket watch. Let's see. Colin had 3 labels for breakfast. Mandy, you are going to hell. Mandy Div is laughing, and we continue on with the National Day calendar check. On June 19th, we learn about National Watch Day, and we recognize an industry that has been around for more than 500 years and still steadily evolving. And now, I think I've seen them selling them on the streets up in New York City, Bobby Nick, selling all the counterfeit watch brands, that you can't get, like Bolex instead of Rolex or some shit. Let's see. It says, the history of watches dates back to the 15th and 16th centuries, with watches during this period of time featuring only an hour hand. It wasn't until the 17th century that minutes and seconds were added to the features of a watch. Really? Created initially for women, the design of a wristwatch was typically elegant pieces of jewelry and strictly worn by women. Men preferred carrying a pocket watch because of the symbolism of being sophisticated and well-to-do. I kind of went for it. It didn't work. Let me see. Wristwatches began to transition towards men during World War I, specifically soldiers, because the pocket watch was an impractical item for those wearing a uniform. Yeah, you don't want to be like loading up a gun and then like kind of trying to pull your pocket out on it or watch out on the chain, I imagine, under those conditions.
And they carried them up their ass.
Oh, yeah, they did. Come home. My father brought home a watch in his ass from World War II. The Irish wristwatch, says John. There you go. It says, enveloped in history and nostalgia, watchmakers have crafted watches not only for telling time, but as a symbol of something personal. Watches present a statement of who we are. When we pass down timepieces from generation to generation, they often become family heirlooms. To some, watches also serve as a rite of passage in many cultures, signifying the passage of more than just time or of an era, perhaps. Well, there you go. It's National Watch Day. Time is ticking. It's National Watch Day, one of the couple holidays right here on the National Day. Hey. Let me just see, just for my curiosity. It looks like a computer thing, but let's see what's not National Frisbee Day. I got excited because I thought it was Frisbee Day. It's FREEBSD Day, Free BSD. On June 19th commemorates the launch of an innovative technology. That's what I thought it was, that many of us use every day. Join us as we explain more about the free and open source program that allows us to use our electronics. The open source operating system called FreeBSD developed out of the University of California at Berkeley in 1993. Billions of people around the globe use FreeBSD to teach operating system concepts in universities. Companies also develop products on FreeBSD, and universities use it as a research platform. While you may not be familiar with FreeBSD, there's a good chance you're already using at least some code derived from it in your everyday life. For example, do you stream movies via Netflix? How about chat with friends on WhatsApp? Maybe you played the latest PlayStation 4 game. Sensation is found in web applications, servers, operating systems, and even software. So there you go, guys. There's probably a lot of stuff like that. Yes, Andrew? Software. There's probably a lot of stuff like that that goes on behind the scenes, and maybe we just learned a little bit more about some that we didn't know right here as we wrap up today's edition of the National Day. Hey, hey.
3, 2, 1.
That was the National Day calendar check. We're having it. We're doing it. 30 to 40 of you people, great people hanging out in the chat all day. I love doing this, and I love hanging with you. Jen says that she is the 34th like, everybody. Coming out here. How you doing there? Juggle at Jen. I like how somebody asked yesterday, Juggle at Jen, what does hashtag BNOW mean? And I had to explain that it was Bobby Nick World Order. Crippin' and clipping and dipping. He's here. He's having fun. He's having it. He's giving me love over here on BF Live, The Vibe, right here on YouTube. You were talking about Andrew. He did his wake up thing, and you shared this video last night, buddy, right?
Yeah.
Sweet Scorpio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks to Sweet Scorpio, he woke up pretty with a bang.
It's funny. And did we not make a shirt, or we threatened to make a shirt? We have so many couple shots of Andrew like going, like waking up like this. Oh my God. Yeah. And them eyes just won't close. I know we threatened to make a t-shirt one time with Andrew's eyes.
We did make a t-shirt, but I think that store is now not available anymore.
Maybe we'll have to bring that. Maybe we'll have to bring that back. But until then, we've seen this many times. And so it happened again last night on one of the many shows they do together. Andrew in his position, and so to set it up, Bobby Nick, you guys were doing your thing on one of your shows. Right?
Yeah. Sweet Scorpio noticed that Andrew was sleeping. So she commented something, and as soon as I read it,
this happened. She came up with a solution. So let's see how Andrew reacted to Sweet Scorpio.
Sweet Scorpio says, Andrew, wake up. I'll show you my boobies.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he's awake.
Look at the hand on the bed. Look at the hand. I've never seen the reach.
All you had to say was boobies.
Sweet Scorpio says, Andrew, wake up. I'll show you my boobies.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he's awake.
I've never seen him put that Kung Fu death grip.
I know, right?
On that bed so quick, Bobby Nick. I've never seen that.
Yeah, he woke up with a bang.
He woke up with a bang, clipping and dipping. You're just probably gonna be cripping and dipping from now on, clipping, because I can't get it right. I got it. Sometimes I just get things stuck in my head. So there you go. Juggalette Jen is laughing, and Mandy Diff continues to acknowledge and realize that we have fun here on the Vibe, and so she's having fun with her Slurpee emojis. That is awesome. Here we go. Let me check out the National Day calendar. Hey Andrew, you still awake, buddy? Right? Still awake? Let me see. Let me see if I can find this folder here. Did I make a separate folder? Yes. Where did I put those guys at? I had something that I wanted to play here. I thought did I put them in here? Did not put them in here. Where did I put that?
Yes, I'm here.
You're here? You're here and you're queer. Let me type in something. Well, here it is. It's in the show day links. Okay, here we go. I want to show you a couple of things, Andrew. You're the sports guy. You're the human sports ticker. I think he thought he was falling off his bed, bro. Thanks, Clippin. Thanks, Crippin and Clippin. I appreciate you, man. I'm so happy getting to know these new people. Andrew hears the important stuff. He does, Space Chief, and you see him like we could be talking about 100 things and the word booby, and he'll be laying our head going, boobies. Boobies. Somebody said boobies. That's our boy Andrew. All right, Andrew. Why don't we look at some of these sports bros? I got some sports clips here, and not the kind of cutting your hair, bro. Let's do Some little this is what happens when you get your bros together. Some pub sports, Andrew. Check out a couple fun clips here, and then we'll get on to a little Perry talk. Look at this. How about this pub sport, Andrew? You want to play this?
Oh shit! Rocket swim.
Oh. Do you see that? He gets the pool ball shot at his head, and then he has to stand up and become the targets, and then they literally throw darts at his hands. Look at this.
Rocket swim. Oh shit! Rocket swim.
Man, that hits hard in the head, Bobby Nick.
Yeah, no.
All right, there you go. Little sports clip right here. Hey, how about we do this now? Because I know that Bob and Perry was on last night, and this came after Perry left in such spectacular crash and burn fashion from his Monday night show. So why don't we do it for my people? Welcome to Jackass, says Spacey 75. No, we're not going to do Jackass right now, but what he does is Jackass-like sometimes. Why don't we do this now for all my Perry people in the chat? Why don't we go over there and check out? I'm going to go hang outside apartment 102, and we're going to get down with a little afternoon Perry talk. That's right, folks. I get to utilize, thanks to Tom B and Jim, I get to utilize the camera outside apartment 102 and to keep you up on the Perry talk. I'm going to keep an eye on everything here. Juggalette Jen checks in and says, Commissioner Peacunt had a bit of a delay last night, but tonight we will have a 20-man battle royal, and the winner will be challenging the one and only, where's the sound at? Where did it go? There it is. It's right there. Scott! Oh shit! So there you go. Hey, right. Bobby Nick. Now, didn't you beat her in the match? Is that my understanding? Or she beat you, right?
Yeah,
all
the
right.
fix is in. She beat me.
right.
We're having a rematch.
All right.
Soon.
Perry and Bob. Yeah. I kind of had it backwards.
You can see that 20-man battle royal not only on Peacunt's channel, but we will be going over it live tonight, late night with Bobby Nick at 10:30. It's members only, folks. So member up at Bobby Nick 1978, guys.
There you go. That's happening.
It's our first late night with Bobby Nick members only show.
Shitballs, Jen. That's a lot of people. Nope, I beat his ass. Says all right.
Not fairly.
I will allow her to keep chatting and commenting here. If she lost to you, I was thinking about throwing her out. I can't have these losers in here.
That's right.
But right now, what we're going to do, we're going to get down one little Perry talk right here on now. So let me click over to Twitter X because I like to show the stuff that they put up to keep it all 100 over here. So I'm not showing anything out of turn that I shouldn't be. So I'm going to keep you up on it. Yes, it was Bob and Perry night after like I said, the crash and burn ending of what was Monday Night PCL. We had Bob and Perry last night, and yes, Bob brought it like he always does. Bob got those giggles going where he just gets all kind of caught up in the moment and gets caught up with himself. But he was late and gay as ever. He's always late. He's always gay.
Shut the fuck up,
bro. Like Bob is always on time. He's never this late as he is when he does Perry Caravello Live. But eventually they came on last night. This one's called Pots and Pandemonium. So the chili cook-off is like 1 week away, and people want to send their chili. They want to send all their best pots. Matter of fact, Bob sent him some like pots and some stuff, and they're going to tell you about it in this clip right here.
You sold all your pots and pans to Tony Pandoloni, so you could use new ones.
What? Wrong motherfucker! Wrong motherfucker! Wrong! You can kiss my motherfucking ass! Nobody owns my goddamn pots and fucking pans! You son of a fucking bitch!
Okay, you're going to apologize for that outburst.
I am not apologizing!
Yeah, you are.
Nobody has my fucking stuff! No one's allowed in my fucking home! If you motherfuckers want to break in and steal my shit, I'm gonna sue the fucking shit out of
I mean, Nick, look at that big idiot lanyard somebody sent him, bro. Because they were they were clowning on him previous show about how much of a douche nozzles are the ones that kind of want to be seen with those.
Yeah,
it's like that. It's like that scene from Wayne's World when they all go backstage and they throw their lanyard in front of everybody.
Put your keys in your pocket, goddammit.
When they were Alice Cooper, here we go.
violence of you! You stupid motherfucker!
Bob, you sent some stuff over earlier, right? I see some stuff, Perry, you got on your chair there. Bob, that's from you?
I got a freaking
Look at the pot,
big
Bobby Nick.
ass. It's a stainless steel canner. I don't need.
I don't think they'd be giving Bob credit for something somebody else sent necessarily. So he must have been involved in sending this somehow.
Do not in any way, shape, or form need this humongous pot.
It's just not for you. It's for everybody that's going to be there. You got to feed
No one
everybody.
is going to be here. No one is going to be here. No one is allowed here. You fucking dumbass. I don't need a fucking pot in my house. You son of a bitch.
When I come for the chili cook-off, you will have a
There is no goddamn chili cook-off, you motherfucker! There is no one allowed here, motherfucker! You son of a bitch! Fuck you!
You're going to totally win this. Everything you need.
Win what? No
The
one's
chili-
allowed here,
The chili
jerky.
cook-off.
It's not a chili goddamn cook-off, you fucking maniac! No one is allowed here, you stupid motherfucker!
Apologize to Bob right now. You're not allowed to talk like that.
It's
Sorry.
I'm just besides myself.
Goes from
Yeah.
10 to 1, Bob. Tom corrects him. He goes from like 10 to 12 down to 1. Sorry.
Yeah.
Didn't mean that just 12 level fit that I just threw it. Loves when Bob can't hold back his cackle ass.
Oh, you're underwater, Bobby Fran.
Am I coming back yet? Oh.
I think you're back now, yeah.
I see it. I see the little indicators like waving. It's going up and down. It's kind of
Yeah.
low right this second. All right, but let's continue on here while we can. We're having fun here on the Vibe. 19 minutes after 2 o'clock on the East Coast of the United States as I stall for my signal to return. Perry finally admits the truth about Hot Amy. You know, he can't stand a Hot Amy. I call her the high desert hottie. He tries to say that she's not hot. Well, I think he's probably seen or heard enough that they finally broken him down, and Perry has a different opinion about Hot Amy now, the high desert hottie.
My sister-in-law, Amy Liberante, is the sexiest woman I ever met in my entire life.
Have you ever masturbated to her?
I don't remember.
You did. I knew you did. How can you not?
Again, I don't remember.
Why don't you get even with your brother and bang her?
It wouldn't do anything to help me get ahead in life.
It would break the streak. I mean, look at the streak. You're worse than the Canadian hockey team.
I'm playing it safe, and I'm playing it very AIDS-free. 1,
AIDS-free,
disease-free 2, and until I find the right girl to be mine.
Hey, that's sex, man. It's like playing Russian roulette with your dick. You got to go in. You got to go in. You know, whatever you get, you got to. Hopefully, it works for you.
There you go. Tracy Morgan says, if you wasn't willing to die for the pussy, you didn't want it bad enough. If you ain't willing to die for it, you don't want it that bad. That's according to Tracy Morgan. So there you go. Real Gabagool checked in and he says, I love watching Bob giggle like a kid at the comments people write. Even the fans contribute at a high level. And that's what I love about hanging out on PCLs because, yeah, we're all like carrying on and having our own show and coming up with our own bits and ideas kind of in the chat. Well, now, Perry indicated many times at some point, and they had to call him out on it last night, Bobby Nick, that he said, and I've heard this on many occasions, that if Randy's blowjob was a girl, it basically his blowjob was a 12 out of 10, Bob. His only problem, and he's like, I never said that. There's no way I said that. And of course, Garrett and Tom, they do their thing. And let me see if it's this one or that one. It's oh, here it is. Let me go to that since that's what I set up. Let me go to that one, and I'll go back to the other one. But Perry did say that it was a woman. If anybody, you're in anyone's mouth, it's going to be exciting and all that stuff. But if it was a woman, it would have been a 12 out of 10. He said he never said it, but here we go.
Why in the motherfuck are you trying to make it look like he did a great job?
Because
Fuck you!
Yeah, no, not after me. Apologize now, Perry, or I'll keep adding more time, and then you won't
Stop
be able...
fucking doing this shit to me! Stop it! You fucking maniac!
No, you're the maniac.
God
Now
damn
fix
it!
the camera again, you goddamn ape.
Did he hold your balls like an orphan and just like, was it
I
like...
don't fucking remember. When a penis is in somebody's mouth, male or female, it's eventually going to get fucking hard. Do you understand me?
Science. He said it's science.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, I don't know.
There's the video.
Greatest
It was the grossest,
Greatest
but
thing.
you could imagine it if a chick was sucking your dick, it being the best blowjob.
So you're saying
you
he was
ever
the
have.
best?
See?
If
1 in 10.
If it were a girl.
if it was a girl, it'd be a 12.
He fucking said it. He said it. I remember him saying it.
When I began to come, he went from this
To that.
all the way down.
Oh, man.
Did it go out his nose?
Yeah.
Did it come out his nose?
Disgusting.
He said it. That was your words, Perry. I love that, Bob. When he acts like he didn't say nothing and they pull out the video of him saying it. They don't even have to doctor, audiograph, or do anything like that. Doctor anything.
No, because he said so much shit. He said a lot of stupid shit. It's out there already.
Well, he is the beta cuck apparently, and that's the title of this clip right here. He's a beta cuck.
You can tell why this guy hasn't been laid in 15 years. Come on, talk to her.
What am I going to do to her? Just be kind and be respectful.
You're going to be kind and respectful. She just told you she wanted you to F her and tell you how she wants to be F'd, and you're going to be kind and respectful. Boy, you're blowing it, dude. Come on, tell her what you're going to do.
I don't know what I'm going to do, dude. That's the problem right now.
Wow, what a lazy...
I'm in shock.
Wow.
Yeah, but you're going to grab her, you're going to lift her, you're going to carry it to the bed.
I don't have that kind of strength anymore, Bob.
Bob loved that, Bobby Nick. He's saying about lifting the girl, and Perry's like, I don't have that strength to lift a girl anymor, Bob. And Bob lost it.
Grab her, you're going to lift her, you're going to carry it to the bed. Go from there.
I don't have that kind of strength anymore, Bob. I have had 3 neck surgeries. I'm lucky if I can bench 40 to 60 pounds, dumbass.
Get threatening to beat everybody's ass every other day.
Right.
Point and tell her where to walk.
God damn.
There you go, guys. And I already played that one. He's a 12 out of 10. Now this one talks about 1 week from today. There you go. They're celebrating already. Don't shoot. I'm a PCL fan. Prove it. Tony Hawk is allowed to the chili cook-off on 6/26. There you go. They're going to let him live. He's the real deal. So it's going down no matter how much Perry screams or yells. We still love it, and we still watch anyway. So I hope you enjoy. Wait, why don't we enjoy a song or two while we're here in the Perry kind of realm? And then we're going to get on to, I think we're going to do a little karaoke next. I'm going to have some horrible karaoke coming up for you right after this. But why don't we enjoy, you know what? We want to have the chili cook-off here, but Perry says it's not allowed. Really? Not allowed?
Not allowed. Not allowed. Not allowed. There'll never be allowed in my home. Ever, 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 ever allowed in that door or that door. You're not allowed here. I know you're saying. You can kiss my motherfucking ass. You fucking understand me? You're not fucking allowed here ever again. You son of a bitch. You motherfucker. You son of a bitch. You motherfucker. You're not allowed here again. Fuck you.
Thank you for subscribing.
The talented Grizz Popke makes all of these great PCL tracks, and even we kind of wonder, even after last night's show, why can't they just be friends? Why can't they just be his best friend? No girls allowed.
Slow down with this best friend thing.
I can't joke around with my best friend. What? Look at it.
What?
This is what best friends do. Like, hey.
I never did a porn.
Best friends got together last night. Bob tries.
You're a nice guy. I'm not going to say that you're not a nice guy.
Okay.
I'm not your chick.
Well, you will be tonight.
Slow down with this best friend thing.
I can't joke around with my best friend. What? Look at it.
What?
This is what best friends do. Like, hey. You see, now he doesn't want to be near his best friend.
And I never did a porno. Okay? With any Asian guy. Especially a gay.
Eric Cartman says our friend Mandy Diff checking in. Space Chief 75 reminds us that Bob Levy is an American hero. And to that, I say this. Oh, actually, I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say the other one. I meant to do this one. And there you have it, folks. Just a little bit of fun in the afternoon. We'll have to tune in again. When are they doing another show again? Probably tomorrow. I think they said they're doing a Friday daytime show. What did he say? It was a kind of odd time. 2 Pacific, 5 East. You won't know unless you tune in tomorrow and get the time, or check out Perry Caravello Live on YouTube. You can member up over there on Twitter X or something. But we talked about it today, and we'll do it again. Wait till we talk about it the next time. That was a little bit of fun. Afternoon Perry Talk.
Talk. Perry Talk. Perry Talk. Talk. Perry Talk. Talk. Perry Talk. Perry Talk.
Hell to the yeah, we're having it. We're doing it. Coming up on 2.5 hours out of a 3-hour show. We're in the last half hour of BF Live The Vibe. At least a half hour that we plan on having. 666 SJA, indicator of a Perry Caravello fan. There's Space Chief having fun with the flames and the fire. And he also likes to point out and indicate that Bob Levy is, in fact, an American hero. And he always follows up by saying Bobby Nick is a Canadian American hero, or condition Canadian hero. But why don't we keep going, folks? I told you that I don't really have the nerve to sing karaoke, and probably because when I see videos like this, maybe I've kind of imagined this would be me out there singing. But I like to, when I gather so many of them in the hopper, I like to bring them here and discuss them in a little segment I like to call Karaoke. This is horrible karaoke segment here on The Vibe. This is people that go out and do their best, but it just ain't quite it. So let's watch a couple of these horrible karaoke segments right here on The Vibe. Just some fun tracks and just some bad singing. Let's have fun here on The Vibe. Laughing at other people. That's what we do. This is like an old guy that must work the bar, and he's singing a special song about the girls.
Drink cheap shit, love to show their tits in the bar. Girls that drink cheap shit will always show their tits in the old Red Dog Saloon. And then that drink in a stout love to whip it out in the bar. In the bar. In the bar. And that drink in a stout love to whip it out
in the bar. Keep your penis in your pants. There you go. It's a little fun, like a fun bar, little drinking thing. Not so bad. A little fun karaoke. That was a pretty fun song, wasn't it, Bob? Girls who drink cheap shit love to whip out their tits in the bar.
In the bar.
I'm an herbalist myself. Space Nerd checks in and she was letting us know, hey gang, gotta get shit done. Thank you for joining us, Space Nerd. Space Chief 75 says, Bobby Nick is in fact American hero and a hero to several Americans also. Space Nerd thanks me, and I thank you in return. Mandy Diff is laughing. Love to the chat family for Space Nerd as she exits. Juicy Man Meat is Mandy making a request. Let's see if we can fit that in, Mandy Diff. I never quite know how the show's going to end. We are in the last hour. I know that I'm going to do, we're kind of in the middle of doing karaoke, but let me see if I can fit one in for you. FJM, fitting it in. FJM says, are normal afternoon thunderstorms rolling through BF? And the thunder rolls. Not currently at their Jim. Not currently yet, but they will be. My wife told me we're expecting them. Mandy did.
We got thunderstorms yesterday, and today it's just rainy as fuck. You know, okay. It's really a really cool day today.
Yeah, buddy. I don't know what it is. It's there's something going on now. It's been raining like every other day here. I haven't had a chance to get to my grass in my yard, and it's starting to get where I'm going to have to clobber it down with the lawnmower, buddy. But yeah, we're going to get through it and do it. We're going to do some more karaoke right here on The Vibe. I'm going to show you another selection I have here, and they're going to get progressively better or worse depending on how you look at bad karaoke. Here's my next one. They get progressively better or worse depending on it. Here we go. Let's see what this go. Hold your panties, ladies. I got the panty dropper for you.
She keeps a molded and candle in her pretty cabinet.
What?
Just like Mary Antoinette, a Bill remedy for Christian and Kennedy. At any time, invitation you can deny.
To deny? What's that?
And their king, extraordinary night. The killer, queen, gunpowder, guaranteed. Got a lie with a laser beam.
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
Anytime, recommend.
He's not carrying it, Bob. He's not doing it, Bob.
Wanna try?
He couldn't carry a tune if it had a handle on it, Bobby Nick, but he tried.
No.
Killer Queen.
Yeah, I'll give him that. He put that in. He put that out there. Like what?
No way he didn't do.
Oh no.
Perfect, says Spacey 75. He liked it. Cowboys fans are going to use this against Texans fans. I didn't notice all the NFL kind of logo things in the background. I just noticed how horrible it is on this segment I called Karaoke, because these guys couldn't carry a tune if it had a handle, folks. Here's another one. Like to see it? Like to hear it? Here it go. Karaoke on the vibe.
Mama,
More Queen.
just keep on me.
I didn't realize I had a theme, Bobby Nick.
불어가는 이 시대 그만 죽어도 이제 Mama, 날 비춰
Sounds like Eric Cartman's Mimi.
But now I'm going slowly nowhere.
Mama.
This evening will make you cry. If I not can this time tomorrow, carry on, carry on.
She bang, she bang. Oh baby, she move, she move. I go crazy. Hoary shit. Oh. HORRI, hoary shit there. Oh, William.
Did these? I want to know. Do these people actually think they're good and put this out there, or
Bobby Nick?
I think on the joke.
I think it. No, I. You've seen so much of it. It can't all be a joke, buddy. I think it's that whole the same syndrome or whatever Cyrax has, to where these people, they believe, man, if you just put me in front of a phone or a camera, I'm the best at everything, Bobby Nick. I really think that these people, I think they think they're that good, buddy. What? Not William Hung, William Dumb, says our friend J.A. She bang, she bang. Oh, baby, she move. I go crazy. That's what William Hung is actually better than that guy. I have to give him that.
Sure.
And he is also going to be featured in the Wild Western movie. We take it all full circle. The Perry Caravello live movie, The Wild Western movie, William Hung is going to be one of the many cameos in that. So there you go. We go full circle. Mandy Diff is recovering and holding her ears, and we continue on with another piece of horrible karaoke singing. This is Karaoke. They couldn't carry a tune if it had a handle. Let's check out our next contestant or participant. And you might recognize this theme from the beginning of BF Live. Let's see what he does with the beginning of BF Live.
Can you feel that?
You feel that? What the fuck was that?
Oh shit!
There it is. He's like, yeah, I hit it. I hit that motherfucker. He's in a candy store, bro. Here it comes. You missed it. Just a bit outside. If he hits this one, Bobby Nick. He was early on that one. He was late on the first one. It's that other guy's brother. Give it to me, Bobby Nick. Uh-oh. They better let it go to the chorus. Come on. Wow. What the fuck they doing, Bobby Nick? Damn.
Can you feel that? Oh shit.
Oh shit indeed. Oh shit indeed. That was pretty horrible there, Bobby Nick. All right. This next one might be a fun one. Maybe we can get into this one. Matt is having fun with this. Maybe this one, let's see. What do you think about this one? If this qualifies as karaoke, or maybe just somebody having a little more fun than most people do. This one's titled, "This is Your Sign to Take Your Mom to a Pedicure Karaoke." So you take your mom, they throw them in a chair, they do the Manny and the Petty, they give them a mic, and then mama throws it down like this.
Bravo and Monroe, Dietrich and DiMaggio.
Oh, shit.
Marlon Brando, Jimmy Dean.
Oh.
On the cover of a magazine.
Get it, Mom.
Greta Garbo and Monroe, Dietrich and DiMaggio. Marlon Brando, Jimmy Dean.
Mullen Brando?
On the cover of a magazine. Greta Garbo and Monroe, Dietrich and DiMaggio. Marlon Brando, Jimmy Dean. On the cover of a magazine.
There you go. That's mom taking mom to pedicure. She carrying no key right here on the vibe. Taking mom to the Manny Petty and Axel. Let's see, and the last one. All right, let's see. Why don't we do this one, and we'll wrap up this segment, and let's see what kind of fun we can squeeze in. Mandy Diff is here. If I can squeeze in.
Oh, excuse me.
I got to bless you, Bobby Nick. All right. Well, let's see. Let's run this last one. This is my last piece I'll share with you today in my horrible karaoke segment called Karaoke. This is Axel Roses, not Axel Rose, but Axel Roses. Let's see what Axel Roses is singing.
Yes, I have to bring it to this side.
Do the Axel Rose.
Without you.
Get it, Axel Roses.
I knew the star was getting closer. And the past that I was high. But everything is ever knowing. I never wanted you to die.
Get it.
Thank you.
Oh, hell yeah, Axel Rose says.
Yeah, I gotta say, that was actually a really good mimic.
Yeah. And that's what's so funny about those people overseas that just kind of pick up English through songs like that, is that they nail all of that, and then they can't say a word other than that, Bobby.
I know, right?
But they can nail some of the essence of some of these songs. Like you see those young girls that like to sing Whitney Houston and all this stuff. Well, you know, I could have left you on that one, but hell, this is a fun one too, and I'm having fun today. So let's keep on with the vibe. Mandy's loving it. Better than the other two, says Mandy Dip. He had some power to his voice. I don't know what he was saying, but he's saying it with a lot of passion, Bobby Nick, right?
Yeah.
Oh, kind of like Mark the Bagger vibe. Oh my God. Mark the Bagger from back. Hey, Mark the Bagger vibe. Hey, girl. All right. Well, I'm going to leave you with one more here since we're having fun with this segment. And I could have kind of just left it with that, but this ain't a bad one either, Bobby Nick.
Saturate, sit on this, slam, Bobby, surrounded, while this, to hit on the saturate, sit on this, slam, Bobby, surrounded, while
there you go. You know you're having a night when you're on the floor at the bar singing like that. He's losing his religion and losing his mind, Bobby Nick. So I hope you enjoy it.
I'm going to give him that one for the theatrics there, you know.
Yeah, the originality, right? Yeah. He's just kind of like doing what... like Mandy Diff says, he hasn't had anything to drink, and she's laughing and enjoying that we are laughing and having laughs together on the vibe. That was our fun little segment. I have to say,
pretty good. The
Thank
Axl Rose one.
The Axl Roses. Axl Roses one. I do admire the passion, Bobby Nick. And even though if they can't get the words right, they get so much of that. Let's since we enjoyed that, why not enjoy it again? Because I know I'm much like this, Bobby Nick. I tend to watch things 2 and 3 times because the first time it's like, okay, what did I just see? And then the second time I kind of absorb it and maybe get some other shit out of it. So let's do it one more time. Since they enjoyed it, let's enjoy it, Andrew. One more time. This is Axl Roses.
Yes, I have to bring it to this side.
Not this time, with signs. Oh, with sign.
Without you, I knew the star was getting closer, and I'm afraid that I was high. I never wanted you to
I don't know if Axel can do that anymore.
He can't. He 100% can't do it anymore.
Axel Rosas can do that shit though, Bobby Nick.
That's right, yeah.
Axel Rosas can do that shit. Hey, Axel, you call me, man. You can't hit those high notes no more, man, when you get down here to Mexico City. I feel in for you, Holmes. I feel in for you. That's what we do. Karaoke right here. That was fun, man. It was a lot of passion, a lot of fun here on the Vibe. There you go. All right, well, let's see. Let me cross that off. I did a little Sports Boys. I did one of those. Why don't we do, all right, why don't we do, how about this? Mandy Diff called out for it. We'll try to do them real quickly. We'll throw them some man meat. I'll do a little segment in between for a palate cleanser. We'll finish up with Bricked Up, and then we'll do our plugs and let you know what fun is going to be happening after this show, because we're not even nowhere near done having fun with you today on a Thursday, everybody. So why don't we do this? It's the ladies first. You ready, ladies? This ladies here's call your favorite girls up. Here comes your Juicy Man Meat. Is in fact just for you. It's supposed to be anyway. This is a segment especially just for the ladies. Juicy Man Meat, as you can see, just for the ladies and the gay man or whoever likes this. This is your segment, guys. A little something for everybody. 3 hours of positive vibes and mixed up segments and fun for everybody. This, ladies, and whoever partakes, this is your first piece of Juicy Man Meat. BF. BF, you should really pause that because you always got to clean these songs up afterwards. BF. BF. And ladies and whoever's participating, I'll remind you that you can review these gentlemen by using the Juicy Man Meat emoji if you're a member here. Okay, I'm watching before I go. I had a feeling I was going to be able to keep her around, Bobby Nick. BF. All right, that's quite enough of that. Because I'm definitely probably going to have to erase that because of the music right here on the Vibe. But I don't care because I do Juicy Man Meat for my ladies. It's by them. It's for them. And you can submit it to me, as some guys submitted some stuff to me last night. bflive420@gmail.com. You could submit your sexy submissions for these sexy segments.
I'll be right back.
All right, Andrew. Thank you, buddy, for letting me know that. I'll put you backstage real quick. And me and Bobby will continue on being highly heterosexual, but still showing something for the ladies here. We're not bothered. We're so highly heterosexual. We're not offended by any of this. This is your second piece of Juicy Man Meat, ladies. Here we go. BF, BF, Montel Jordan's gonna come get you. BF. This is how they do it, Space Nerd, apparently. Apparently. That's how they do it.
Very gay. Very gay.
Bobby Nick says very gay. I don't know if he means us sitting here doing this segment or the gentleman on the screen, but I think both might qualify. Oh yeah, says our friend Space Nerd. Sure. You said, oh yeah, but can you check in with your BF Live member emojis? 1 being the lesser and 5 being the best. Oh, but she comes in with her own system. 10 out of 10, 5-star. She uses the Perry Caravello. Or the regular number rating system. You can do either right here, but you can have fun with the Juicy Man. Oh, just a 1 from Mandy Diff. Really, Mandy Diff? Maybe she only accidentally hit 1 before she hit send. But she's a member, and she's having fun with Juicy Man Meat and the emojis right here on the Vibe. All right, I got one more piece for you. This will be piece number 3. And here we go, ladies. For ladies and for anyone. Juicy Man Meat just for the ladies, gay guys, and Andrew. There we go. This is your next piece of Juicy Man Meat. You want to test drive it, Space Nerd? Oh, yeah. We're going to need a mop on all nerd. Mop on all nerd. All right, with your money for nothing and Get chicks for free in the BF. That's copyright music. Mark Knopfler's going to sue you, BF. Yes.
Maybe it's dicks for free for that version.
Yeah, well, Bobby Nick, as I always say, and as you as well, we are highly heterosexual, so we don't go out here looking for any of this stuff. The ladies like the lovely space nerd, just inundates my box, so to speak. I don't mess with her box, but she fills my box with all of this stuff because I'm highly heterosexual, and you can too. bflive420@gmail.com. Come on, boys. Got to help me out and keep up. I got one guy sending me some stuff, but Space Nerd is killing it. And Bobby Nick, I got to give you fair warning, buddy. She sends them. I just throw them in the hopper the way they come in, and that's how I present them. And I'm just letting you know that it's that guy. Here we go. We're going to finish up with that guy. This is Space Nerd's fault. Here we go. Oh, I should get Andrew back and have him say it first because he does it better.
Yeah, right.
That's delicious. Good morning, beautiful. I hope your day is just as great as you are.
Kind of bullshit is that? Kind of bullshit that probably works, Bobby Nick. Well, there you go. We can look up now without fear of anybody because we're highly heterosexual. We did 4 of them, and we'll do it again next time. We needs to do it. But ladies, you went first. That was your afternoon. Juicy Mammy. Hell to the yeah, we're having it, we're doing it. A little something for everybody. Fun and positivity is what we do here 3 hours a day, Monday through Friday, 5 days a week. I hope you enjoyed your little segment right there. Let's see. We got the 10 out of 10 for the last one, of course. Oh, she loves Reese's. Yeah, there you go. Reese monkey? You like Reese's? I like Reese's. Hello, both. Space Nerd says, it does work, BF Live. Thanks, BF. Now I'm out. And she throws up all the juicy man meat emojis. I think we were talking about various ways that people that are coming and going can enjoy the show, Bobby Nick. And I want to remind you, in case you weren't here, and for people that joined the show late, that this very show right here, BF Live The Vibe, is now available in audio podcast form through YouTube Music. So if you want to go there, if you want an audio version, or if you want to be able to download some of these episodes, which some people tend, like to do, they tell me, BF, I don't get to listen live, but I do listen to you after the fact. And I'm always so touched and honored by that. So I wanted to provide another way for an outlet for people that might only want audio versions, or maybe to download and listen to it later. BF Live The Vibe is now available through YouTube Music, right through the YouTube Music app right there. Juicy Man Meat emojis are being utilized in mad fashion by Juggalette Jen. Armchair comic emoji. She's having fun. I need some Bobby Fran merch. I'll run my link tomorrow, Jen. I do have a link tree, Jen. I know you're very big on link trees. And if you go to my YouTube page, if you're that motivated for some BF Live stuff, if you go to my YouTube homepage, my link tree is there. My link tree will lead you, as you well know, to my TeePublic store if you want some Bobby Fran merch. And there's also Bobby Fran merch links on the homepage on YouTube Live right here. Juggalette Jen, thank you. But I kind of take my links out when I'm running links for my other friends so as not to crowd up the whole thing there, Bobby. That's what I try to do. All right. What I want to do in between here is I'll show a couple things, a little palate cleanser. I don't see Andrew. Oh, Andrew, he's riding a roller coaster. Are you back, buddy? Here he is. He wore that arm out, Bobby. They trying to get back on the air.
How do you do the podcast format thing?
I can talk to you about it off the air, there, Andrew. It's not very hard for us people that are already on YouTube. I did a little research. It's really not that hard. I'll explain it to you. I don't want to bore the people here online, but yeah, because I understand some people like it audio only, Andrew.
We get the same thing. Like, a lot of people I'm associated with.
Yeah.
Ask me, is it on Spotify? Is it on this?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of working on that. I'm trying to figure that out. But for now, at least you can put it on YouTube, Andrew, for people that ask that question. There is now, and it's really not that hard. I can explain it to you guys backstage after the show. We can do all that kind of stuff. But what we're going to do right now is explain that we are yes, continue.
That would be very helpful.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, it's no problem at all. We'll take care of that for sure. But right now, I'm going to let you know that it's coming up to 2:52 where me and you are at here on the East Coast of the United States, Andrew. So I'm going to let everybody know. We're going to do a little segment before we do Bricked Up. I'm going to show you a couple more of these selections to prove that we're in the pickle, folks, in the year 2025.
Definitely are.
We are. You're starting to feel it, aren't you now, Bobby Nick? You're probably wondering what I was doing with this segment at first, didn't you? You're like, Bobby BF is always bringing us some pickle shit. Like, what is his fascination with the pickle, buddy? Right?
Yeah.
But either through this show, do you see it on your social media as well?
Hey, it's strange, Bobby Fran.
Not strange, yes.
It's always like as soon as something comes up on this show, then boom, it's in my feed. It's like, oh shit. Like, I don't know.
Well, let's see what we can do with your feed today, because we are in a pickle, folks. This, you're seeing it, yeah, and you don't even try. I wasn't even trying to find these things, but after I get bombarded with them, I said I'm going to make it a segment. We're in a pickle, folks. How about would you like a pickle Rick Frosty based on the Rick and Morty show, Bobby Nick? They had a pickle Rick Frosty. This was a thing they had at a period of time. I think they had at It says, this was available a few years ago in Las Vegas to promote Rick and Morty and is green pickle frosty that is topped with fried pickles.
I think I'd have to give it a try.
You said you like that pickle ice cream and all that stuff. You're not scared of any of this because Bobby Nagy's like, bring it. He's like, I don't care if we're in a pickle in 2025. It is a lot to deal with. It's almost too much to deal with. So I will show you the next thing. What's up, Andrew?
I just discovered something.
Your penis?
There
No,
is
okay.
not a single Buffalo Wild Wings in the state of Florida.
Good for you, Andrew, because I'll tell you. Go ahead, buddy.
0 Buffalo Wild Wings in the state of Florida.
Bro, in my opinion, that's not a bad thing, buddy, because I was going to do a segment on here. Andrew, if you ever want to laugh or really want to know about what people think about Buffalo Wild Wings, you should go to Buffalo Wild Wings on Facebook. Go to some of their ads when they're talking about how they have all-you-can-eat wings, and people go in there and trash them, Andrew. They're like, oh, you want $30 for all these wings, and I can't eat all these wings? I mean, and their sauces and everything. They get trashed left and right,
really?
buddy. Yeah, Bob, it's epic how they get trashed. I was going to, like I said, I still might do it. I could do it tomorrow. Like, I could click on their page right now and probably pull up some funny-ass, comments about how they're a chain, Andrew. There's better places you can get wings, buddy. So I wouldn't even sweat that. But if you're a Perry Caravello, I know that Perry Caravello, he loves pickles, right? So I got Perry's Burger right here, and we're in a pickle, folks. Let's see this one.
What's up?
Look at all the pickles, Bob.
Oh, my God.
What's up?
Extra 2 pickles, it says.
No.
That's like 30 pickles or so.
What the fuck?
Well, I think Perry, that's his. Yeah, he ordered that. There you go.
No, I couldn't do that.
Too many?
Couldn't do that.
Just saturates the whole flavor of the food.
Way
right?
too many pickles on a burger. Yeah, man.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. Well, what do you think of what in the hell is this? This is just like a charcuterie tray. It's not so weird in itself. Let me go into my next piece I have right here. I have an endless supply of these. And like you said, Bob, now that I go after these, they show up in my algorithm too. I told you some days I'm actually looking for breastises for the sexy segments, and I'm getting nothing but pickle videos, bro. And I gotta close out my phone because I'm getting so much pickle shit. Now, Bob, they famously teased you about avocados and guacamole and everything.
Uh-oh.
So what if I told you that somebody took dill pickle guacamole?
Guacamole needed pickles, but here we are, and I swear to you, this was so good we could not stop eating this.
They didn't use avocado, Bob.
Dicing up the jalapeno, the red onion, and then take out the avocado, get that diced in there as well.
Oh,
and then add in the dill pickles. Oh my gosh, squeeze the lime in there. I add cilantro. Fresh is best. I just didn't have any on hand. Then I added a little bit of dill pickle juice as well. Y'all,
that's actually a little more normal.
Incredible. I never knew guacamole needed pickles, but
pickle guacamole. That's just a different kind of guacamole recipe.
Yeah.
Or as George Takei used to say, guacamole, guacamole. All right, let's do like one or two more of these, and then we're going to do some bricked up stuff. How about one more if it's a good one? How about here? What is that? No, we don't want that one. That's just a basic food. People are making sandwiches and meals. I like the crazy, outrageous chips. I'll play this one right here. How about this one? Let me know what this does for you. Yesterday, we had somebody using pickles as like the shell of a taco. And they made like, oh my God, it's got a pickle word. How about, what do you think about cheddar dill, just pickle chips?
Never disappoint every time that we make them. First, you want to start by shredding some cheddar cheese. I'm telling you, shred your cheese. Do not buy pre-shredded cheese. It makes a world of difference. Take a muffin tin. You want to fill the bottom up with your shredded cheese. And then you want to take some dill pickles, any kind. It doesn't matter. You can also do like zesty, spicy ones. You want to pat the pickles dry, put them in the middle, and then top with more shredded cheese. Bake at 400 degrees. Make some homemade ranch dressing to go alongside of it. These are amazing.
Like some pickle,
these never disappoint.
Pickle chip cupcakes there, Bob and Nick.
Okay. Yeah. I would give them a try for sure.
Yeah, that kind of looked actually kind of reasonable and rational, didn't it? And not like a lot of the crazy shit that I show here on the Vibe, where I can't believe it. There's some of those are just like actual like just meals and maybe look kind of normal. Well, but how about this one? We've done I think we did a pickle cake before, but what do you think about? Would you have this one? How about? What do you think about some pickle pie?
Pickle pie.
Yeah. Let me go. Let me refresh you, Bob. I'm doing that thing where I forgot the screen shirt. Here we go.
Yeah, let's get it in here. Let's see.
Oh, here we go. Pickle pie, buddy, with Cool Whip.
With my famous pickle pie, it's really easy to make. It's just Cool Whip, relish, green Jello mix, and pickle juice. Refrigerate for 1 hour and serve. I'm definitely going to be their favorite neighbor, and comment below if you would try this. Today I'm surprising my new neighbors with my famous pickle pie. It's really easy to make. It's just Cool Whip, relish, green Jello mix, and pickle juice. Refrigerate for 1 hour and serve. I'm definitely going to be their favorite neighbor, and comment below if you would try this.
You know what? I might give that a try.
Pickle lemon. Wow, there you go. Bobby Nick ain't scared. Well, there you go, folks. I'm going to continue proving whether you want me to or not. As long as they keep coming up in my feed, I will subject you to them as well, because we are in a pickle, folks. This is the year of the pickle, 2025. And I got more and more stuff. I got a hopper still overfilled with crazy shit that people are doing with the pickle. But at 2:59, I don't want to take the guys too far into over vibe, which Jen is probably eagerly waiting to say with 1 minute to go. So why don't we fit in what we can get in? Let's do it now. Let's take our turn, guys. We took care of the ladies. We looked at a little kind of year of the pickle. Now it's time for us guys to sit around and stare at each other and get semis, or as we call it, we're going to get bricked up.
Keep cooking in the kitchen, making it right. Working with some wood, keep me up all night. Charging through the day like a queen on the throne. Everything she does got me feeling grown. Bricked up, got the vibe. Fixing up the world, I'm watching her thrive. The apple pushing and meet you, that's clear. But I'm in full of you, I'm staying right here. Bricked up, get bricked up. Bricked up, bring me up.
O'clock, we're getting bricked up at the top of the hour, folks. We start at 12 East. We kind of go to 3 o'clock East, but when that's not enough a time to have fun, what are we doing, Andrew? Where are we going?
Getting bricked up.
Right, but then we get bricked up. We're going late, so what does that take us into?
Overboard.
3 hours of vibing wasn't enough today, folks, so we're over vibing just a little bit, and then we're going to come back after this, and we're going to do our little plug segment here. We're going to let you know where you can find us, because there's a lot going on with all of us tonight after this show, and we're going to let you know about it right after this. All right, guys, and Andrew, pay attention, buddy. You went to the gym with Vinny. Let me know if you saw this there. Nat, you probably would still be there if you saw this.
I was
airing that thing out.
I would spot her.
Andrew wants to spot her. Hey, girl, you need a spot? All right. Is it worth it?
What? Not the back.
God damn. I put my game down, flip it, and reverse it.
Sexy.
All right, Andrew. Well, I'm sure you like that one, but let me know what you notice about this next piece of content that I have for our segment, Bricked Up, We're getting semis together, and we're going to come back and give our plugs as we're winding down the vibe today. Oh, she got a tail light, Andrew. You looking very closely? It's a light up butt plug, apparently.
It's like a stop and go sign. When it's green, you can
Go.
insert right there.
With the guide hole, right? She was basically twerking upside down. This was just like Perry on Monday. Oh, shit.
Shut the fuck up.
Widow Killer said that shit. All right, we're getting bricked up here on the vibe. Boy, go. Okay, there you go, Andrew. What do you think, buddy? You like that one?
Yeah.
I had a feeling he would like that one, Bob.
It's all a butt plug anyway.
All right. Well, that looked like a warehouse club. Let's go from the warehouse club. Let's go see what's literally hanging over at the Home Depot on our segment, Bricked Up, guys.
Oh.
BF. I don't know how that shirt stayed on, Bobby Nick. Use tape? How did all this shit that stay together? She got them tig old bitties.
Man.
Tig old natties. Tig old bitties right here, guys. All right, well, we're winding down this segment. Why not do a double shot from that one? I don't know her name, but damn, I know what she looked like. So here we go, guys. Let's get pumped up. Let's pump it up as it get bricked up. Look at that control, Andrew. Got them titties jumping. She says, I saw them staring at me, so I decided to give them a little distraction. Oh, shit. Yeah. All right, well, there you go, guys. I hope you're sufficiently horned up enough and you enjoy that, because that's why we call that segment Bricked Up. That's right, Andrew said it. There you go.
She's cooking in the kitchen, making it right. Working with some wood, keep me up all night. Trying through the day like a queen on the throne. Everything she does got me feeling grown. Bricked up, got the vibe. Fixing up the world, I'm watching her thrive. The apple pushing and reaching that clear. But I'm in full of view, I'm staying right here. Bricked up, get bricked up. Bricked up, break me up.
And there you have it, folks. 3+ hours of hopefully enjoyable live content was brought to you right there with BF Live The Vibe on Thursday, stream show 328. But we're not done having fun with you guys, folks, because it's Thursday. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays is No Filter with Andrew and Friends. And Andrew, my friend, is going to tell you about it right now. Go ahead, Andrew.
It is No Filter Andrew Friends Day. And it's Vinny Thursday, so hopefully he shows up.
Yeah, if Vinny shows up, I hope it's a Vinny Thursday for you, buddy.
First of all, I know it's your show, but shout out to Shuli yesterday. God damn, that was fun. Subscribe to the Shuli Network. They have some good content on there, even though it gets boring with Stuttering John.
Right, there's other stuff other than Stuttering John, is what Andrew's saying. And I think Andrew probably going to make a return appearance to the Shuli Network probably sooner than later, because he had a successful appearance last night. For those of you who didn't catch it, go look at last night's Uncle Rico, because you will see Andrew much in the same position, looking up in the air with the thumbnail. You know you have the right one there. So check that out. But Happy Gosling says, wear a shirt, Andrew. Wear a shirt. Hey, we'd be happy if he has a blanket or pants on there, Happy Gosling. We don't push it. But thanks for checking in today. So, yes, it's No Filter Thursday, 7 p.m. East. You can catch Andrew again. But I imagine between right now and when No Filter starts at 7, there's probably a good chance you'll see Andrew doing a pop-up live on Andrew the Giant 96. Just guessing.
Hey.
What's up?
I will be streaming sometime soon.
I had a feeling. Well, I know a guy that's going to be streaming sometime soon. He's got a couple that he knows about, and good luck trying to find him on the ones you don't know about. Tell him the ones you know about, Bob.
Well, pretty quick after this, do the afternoon chill at Bobby Nick 1978 on YouTube.
Jeez.
So check it out. I'm sure it'll be me and Wendy. We juggle the Jen. God only knows who else is going to show up. But yeah, then after that, 7 p.m. Eastern, like Andrew said, No Filter with Andrew and friends, and hopefully Vinny shows up. Could be a good one.
The dogs don't bark like they're doing right now. Jesus Christ.
And then tonight, late night with Bobby Nick, the first members only late night with Bobby Nick. So go to @Bobby Nick 1978.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Member the fuck up, guys.
Well, I failed to do something. Bobby Nick, you got any more plugs to give? Because I got something for all the guys that you didn't get here early enough to see Andrews, but I previewed his. So go ahead, Bob. You got any more plugs to do? What's your last plug? Anything else?
Well, you can check me out in the lounge every Tuesday. Tuesday and Saturday, or no, Wednesday and Saturday. I got my fucking days wrong.
I got you confused with my graphics, Bobby Nick. I hit you with some fresh graphics here, buddy.
I'm pretty shocked at that. That's awesome, dude.
For those of you who are only listening to the audio version of BF Live The Vibe, I'm now presenting some new graphics for all my bros. Like, share, subscribe graphics. I got that picture of you from in the lounge, so I got that on YouTube. Yeah. It says Bobby Nick 1978 right here, and the Bobby Nick Rumble link, all right there, all the information right there for my boys. Right here, and then here's Andrews right here. Let me finish that one playing, and I'll give you Andrews real quick. Here comes Andrews. How about Andrew the Giant? Look at that pick, Bobby Nick. I got that from the Brewers game when he went with Bone Loads.
Yeah, right on.
Andrew the Giant. For those who can't see this, Andrew the Giant 96 on YouTube. He's got 2 channels, and @No Filter Andrew, also right here on YouTube. And I'll throw this out here, even though he wasn't able to come today, he always shows up for me when he can. Scott Fitzpatrick, the prop master, with the pics with Ray DeVito. Look at that, Bobby Nick. So I don't know if he's going to see this on a replay or if he's going to see it the next time he drops his plugs, but there you go. So there you go. A little something for my guys. Scott Fitzpatrick, Prop Master 69, or @The Angry Iguana 112. We got our friend Bobby Nick right here at Bobby Nick 1978 or the Bobby Nick Show on Rumble. And here's our boy Andrew one last time. Right here, Andrew the Giant 96 and @No Filter Andrew. Well, there you go, my friends, and there you go, my buddies. I appreciate you all so much. Oh, that's a good picture of Andrew in a shirt. Yeah, he only kind of wore that because he was forced to wear one because he had to go out in public, Happy Gosling. Well, I appreciate you, and I appreciate everyone that checks in with The Vibe and has fun with us every day, Monday through Friday. Tell your friends about The Vibe. We got positive vibes over here. Help your older relatives that can't figure out how to get on YouTube. Help them out and say we got some good stuff going on here with BF Live, The Vibe, and Bobby Nick and the whole crew. Gay Goatee says, I think I broke Scott the back. I guess we're going to leave on that point. With that point, I digress. The fun is not done. Andrew will be doing a pop-up live. Bobby Nick's going to be doing pop-up stuff. They got stuff going on at 7, 10:30. As far as me, I'm going to be doing replayables tonight at 10 o'clock East on the 100 Proof Podcasting channel right here on YouTube. And after 1 hour, we slide over to Rumble and I mix in a little DJ music set and we have a lot of fun. So when you're done with all of those fun stuff that we told you about with No Filter with Andrew and all them, come check us out over here on the 100 Proof Podcasting channel, Replayables. Drink, smoke, laugh, and joke, watch funny videos, and have fun late on a Thursday night. So, for Andrew the Giant, the Florida man, for Bobby Nick, my great friend, Scott Fitzpatrick, and who couldn't be here today, and for all the great chat family, thank you for giving me a place to do this every day and a purpose. I love and appreciate you all very much. Watch everything all of our friends do, and if not, we'll see you the next time we see you right here on The Vibe, folks, because like we like to say, it's not bye, it's just bye for now, everybody. Have a great day, everybody.
See you later.
Say bye, Andrew.
Bye.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.